Okay.
Hi, Angel.
Before that's mean. Hi, Tony.
Well, I just don't know. I have no idea who we're talking to. This is a first.
That's true. This is a first. This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited, and now I just found out a little hint, so I'm excited about our guest. Do you want to introduce your guest?
I originally met our guest, I think in 2020, on his podcast that he had. It was all virtual because we were all quarantined. It was called 5 on 5. And we talked about how much I love Phil Collins.
Who doesn't?
That's where our
If
friendship
you don't like
began.
Phil Collins, bye.
I agree.
Like, what's the fuck is not to like?
I agree.
Yeah.
So then eventually he moved here, and he's been here for 3 years, and he is big into the DJ world, and his career skyrocketed within that 3 years, and now he's like DJing at Pinky Ring.
I will say though, sorry, I will say he not to what's it called? It doesn't look like he might not like Phil Collins.
He looks like he might not like Phil Collins.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But continue. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to butcher your last name now.
All right, go for it though. Let's do it, and then we'll let him correct you. No, you're just going to have to go for it now. This
Colin Reeby.
Yeah, Colin Reeby.
Colin Reeby, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome.
Also
Thank
better
you.
known as Velvet HOSS.
What is Velvet HOSS?
Yeah,
That's your DJ.
DJ name.
that's
awesome.
my DJ name.
Isn't that awesome?
It's funny. We can just get into that story right now. I work for Bruno Mars. He renamed me when I started working at Pinky Ring.
That's awesome.
And he came up with that. There's a clip online where you guys can see that lore. But yeah, I've been over there for 2 years now, and I always was rocking like the cowboy look. Even in Portland, I was like the fucking odd man out.
I love it.
And then I came here, and he was like, "Who is this guy?" And we hit it off right away.
That's
and
so
then
awesome.
Just like,
Is your cowboy hat velvet?
felt.
Oh, okay.
I had to think for a second. What do you say? Yeah.
Where? How do you think that popped into his head? Velvet HOSS.
I think he was like, Velvet for the transitions for sure. Everything's super smooth, like in my DJ sets.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, and then the HOSS from Bonanza. Yeah, I think is the Western, like,
yeah.
like the mayor of the town,
Sure.
like, kind of thing. So yeah, he came up with that. Obviously he has his project Silk Sonic. Everything kind of,
Smooth.
Sonic, Velvet HOSS. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I love it.
It's slick. Yeah,
It is slick.
Yeah, so it's been great. Like, he's honestly the coolest person to work.
That's good to
for,
hear.
and, yeah, nothing but good things.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You always wonder when at that level, like, because you hear horror stories, then you hear stories like that, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
He seems it though.
Yeah. And extremely in touch with all music too, which is cool. Like, we've definitely broed out over yacht rock and Michael McDonald and stuff like that. And yeah, it's cool to be working for someone that actually understands what you're doing.
Yeah.
You feel like, I definitely feel like I found my tribe.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Where is that? Where's the Pinky Ring?
Bellagio.
Okay.
Yeah, right
We
across
have to
from
go.
Mayfair.
Yeah. I think isn't Letty Carlos? That's where he's a percussionist friend of ours.
Yeah, he's over there.
Carlos, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out Carlos.
He does percussion over there for a couple of the bands, actually.
Awesome.
It's just a bunch of killers. Like, every musician there is extremely, extremely talented. There's Grammy Award winners. There's people that have toured with Beyonce for the last tour. Just like massive talent. And we don't charge a cover either.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe the best deal in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to tell the world about it, but I also don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want it to become a thing where
you're like,
everybody
on the
now
low.
it's all of a sudden it's $100 a head.
yeah.
Are the drinks like $5,000 though? Is that how they get you?
That's where they get you.
Our capacity is like 187.
Oh, I like that. It's
200.
cozy.
It's
That's
small.
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's awesome. It's
That's so cool.
in the city where everything is getting so expensive. We're still letting people in for free.
That's amazing.
Good.
I love
good
it.
move.
It's
Good
good.
move. It's you hear those stories all over the place. Like, not that the same thing, but Arizona iced tea. Like, they're still 99-cent giant
Yeah.
things. You're like,
Or
good
like
for you
Costco hot
guys.
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like Costco.
Yeah.
I'm like, everything's getting so expensive. I'm sure you guys see
crazy.
it too. Like,
Oh yeah.
I've only been here for 3 years, so to me, I'm like, all right, this is already expensive.
Yeah.
But if you've been here for decades, you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
No,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's been such a gradual thing. I think it becomes like you're just like, yeah, this sucks, but like, fucking, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I guess this is it now.
Our hands are tied.
Yeah.
Like, it's at least it's not like California gas prices.
Yeah.
That's the only, I always
Oh,
like look
dude.
at that. I'm like,
I went from San Diego to Florida in a month, and it's absurd. It was like I think I might have saw $6 in San Diego, and then I was in Florida, and it was like,
Oh yeah, you sent me a picture. It was like $270.
no, it
Giving
was
it away.
yeah, it was like 260 something. I was like, how is this fucking possible? Is this the same place, basically, the same
it's insane.
rock that we're on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, wild.
Crazy.
It's insane.
So wait, you
fun.
here for 2 years? 3 years
3 years
from
now.
where?
From Portland before that, and then Chicago.
Are you born in Chicago?
Born in Arlington, Texas.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah, and then moved to the Midwest when I was 5.
Oh shit.
My
Okay.
parents relocated. Basically grew up in the Midwest up through graduating college, and then I did 10 years in Chicago. I basically claim Chicago as my home city because I was there for so long.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
easy to do that too.
Way cooler than Indiana. Too.
It's way cooler than a lot of places.
Yeah,
It's fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chicago's the best.
Yeah.
I moved there from Florida, and I lived there for about 20 years. I mean, I moved there when I just turned 21, so I feel like I'm born and raised there. Like
Yeah.
it pulls you in, and you like
It's like a rebirth.
fuck the Green Bay Packers,
Yeah.
all that like like becomes a real thing.
It's a culture, you know, like
It
the
is,
food, the vibes, the music, everything. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a whole, it's its own thing.
It
Totally.
is.
Yeah.
It really is. And like a lot of like chefs go there first, and that's why you get a lot of great food because because Chicago thinks outside the box.
Yeah.
So they like chefs will go there before going to New York, and they try shit out. So
Yeah.
Chicago always gets like the newest stuff, which is
Yeah.
really cool.
I feel like The Bear definitely amplified that too. Like
Yeah.
when the show came out, it was just
Oh
like,
my god, that show is so good.
That show is
great.
so good. And I reached out to a bunch of my chef friends there, and they were like, "Yep,
yeah,
they did their
it right.
research."
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love the city so much.
Ugh,
I only go up through Thanksgiving though, because I got stuck at O'Hare once when there was a snowstorm, and I was like, never again.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're there. It's it's at least like sometimes an hour and a half to get to the city from O'Hare, and you're like not spending 8 hours here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's miserable. So,
Totally. It is. Yeah. And Midway is worse.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
is
sounds
bad. But
horrible.
once you get into the city, it's so fucking worth it.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I love it so much. And I lived in New York City for a little while too, which is, it's great too. But there's something about Chicago. It's New York, but it's cleaner. You can drive, you got the lake. It's like everything seems much more doable. New York is cool and badass, and you got to fucking like hustle.
Yeah.
But like even like all the garbage, there's no alleys in New York. So like
Horrible.
Chicago, they figured it out. and-
yeah. Chicago's all alleys.
All
like
alleys.
100% alleys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then like obviously when the Great Fire happened, like the architecture of what the skyline is
Yeah.
like all these artists from around the world that have built like this fucking work of art, which is downtown.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Do you ever do any of like the architectural tours and
yeah.
shit? Ugh.
Right on the river there.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing.
It's
yeah.
the
And then
best.
like St. Patrick's Day and stuff
Yeah.
like that too.
It's so fun.
It's unparalleled. Like Chicago has that down, and they have better pizza too.
yeah.
That might be a hot take.
That's a
but
good one. I love it.
We'll
I
get
love
into
it.
Yeah.
It's for sure a big debate, and like a lot of my friends when I was in New York, we were like, dude, you can't. It's not. Well, it's not the same thing either. Like it's a
Yeah.
different. Philadelphia has great pizza too.
Yeah.
It's like all different. Different shit.
I don't know. I like Chuck E. Cheese if I'm being honest.
Hell yeah.
So.
That's the real shit. Real ones only. Chuck E. Cheese. No, it's dope. I mean, New York has a dollar slice for sure. Chicago, no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only downside of that.
You're also waiting about 45 minutes for a Chicago pizza.
Yes. Yeah. You're going to be there for a while. Yeah. It's a whole experience. But
Yeah.
I love the city, man. Like, I grew up just outside of there, 45 minutes outside of there. And Indiana has its own culture. I do miss that slow moving kind of like Sunday morning biscuits and gravy, hanging out at home.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Vegas is just such a melting pot of everything
Yeah.
that there's no like general consensus chill vibe.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Downtown's getting there. It's a lot better.
Yeah.
Right. Like I
Yeah.
feel like it wasn't there when I first moved, and from Chicago, like I really missed my coffee shops and my
Yeah.
like go-to like small bars and just a crowd of locals.
Yeah.
It didn't have it for the longest time. Like Vegas didn't have that, and now it's
Yeah.
getting a little better.
Yeah.
Like there's air pockets here and there that you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you just gotta find your people.
I love the
Your
Arts
area.
District.
Yeah.
I spent
Yeah.
so much time down there, and like just that's where I chill.
Yeah.
Like grab coffee, go to bungalow, just hang out,
Yeah.
you know? And that, like, I love being in the city so much because it spoils you when you go somewhere else and everything closes at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I can get fucking ramen here 24
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
like I
that's
can grab a
true.
drink anytime, you know?
Yeah.
And then you go back to Indiana or wherever and you're like, okay, McDonald's.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Maybe
Maybe.
Taco Bell.
I was
Yeah.
like, maybe.
Yeah.
You're in a
you
shopping
know?
mall, like food situation.
Yeah.
Is that like around Gary
Yeah. I went to high school in Gary
Oh,
at
shit.
Andran
with Michael Jackson?
with Michael Jackson. I'm very old. I look young, but I'm very old. And it was always like, we would always try to peel off and go to Chicago. Like that was us, like, you know, being bad kids or whatever.
I love
Like,
it.
where are you? Like,
Cool.
We're
Yeah.
in the city.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but
That's so
I do
fun.
miss it. Yeah. Yeah.
So why are you a South Side
Yeah.
fan?
Okay. So always, my first game was White Sox.
Okay, it's special.
And yeah, I have that.
Is it because
affinity.
it's a first stop coming from
It's the
Indiana?
first stop. Yeah. They're like, we're not going to go to the north side. We're just going to stop right here. You know, Michael Jordan played for the White Sox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how you know they're incredible. There was a lot going on with that, but you know, they had.
So I grew up in Sarasota, Florida, where the
Yeah.
White Sox spring trained. So we
Yeah.
got Michael Jordan in the
Yeah.
whole circus of it
Yeah.
all, which was a blast.
Yeah.
Like, and of course he is Michael Jordan, but like, dude, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like the press around it was fucking wild. Yeah.
Frank Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
like, I'm like just
Dude.
stunners, you know.
Yeah. The big hurt. Yeah.
But
for
I also
sure.
went to Cubs games too.
Okay.
I saw Sammy Sosa. I got during the whole.
awesome.
Home
So you're not a
run
Cubs
thing.
hater. You just
No,
prefer the
I'll still
White
go to
Sox.
Cubs
Good,
games
good,
for
good,
sure.
good. Same. I'm same.
I'll wear a White Sox hat, but I'll still go to Cubs games. Or no affiliation, right?
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
plain
Neutral.
clothes.
Sure.
Yeah. I look
We
like
are
I'm working or
Switzerland.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do love. I love the excitement that a baseball team brings to a city.
Me too.
We need that here. I don't know if it's the A's that we need per se.
Yeah. We'll take it though.
We need
for
something,
one.
you know. We can go
for
see other
starters.
people's teams.
Yeah,
here,
Yes.
you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, but no, I love that. And then obviously the Bulls too. Growing up as a kid, watching Michael Jordan play is just like
It was.
Bull shirt.
Look at
hell
that.
yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, watching Michael Jordan play, I don't know, man. It was like, you can't explain it. Hearing these kids about fucking LeBron, I'm like, you just don't get it and you won't get it. Like,
Right.
even watching highlights isn't enough. Like, it was just a different thing. He was like a cartoon character. Like, you
Yeah.
were just like, this is impossible what he's doing. And like, it was just a fucking different era.
It was
you
a
know?
phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like a worldwide phenomenon. You know, when Space Jam came out, we
Yes.
were like,
Space
"Fuck
Jam was the
yes."
best.
Totally.
The soundtrack ripped. It was so cool.
Totally.
Like Bill Murray is in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Bill Murray,
it's crazy.
the best.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure. Now, are you Blackhawks or anything? Are you into hockey at all? Or
I am. I'm a Blackhawks fan. They're gonna be here this week.
Oh, really?
Oh, fun. Are you gonna
I'm gonna try to.
oh, maybe I'll go. I've never even seen a Blackhawks game here. Have they ever played here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
They have.
think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I believe they have. They're like just over 500 this year, so they're
Okay.
not doing great. But
Yeah.
yeah. We had all those years though where they were winning Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And it was fucking insane. And I was DJing, and like they would show it, and then they'd be like, "Okay, cool." They won another Stanley Cup and another and it was just like the norm.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The party vibes out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Like everyone just like didn't give a shit, you know.
Totally.
Pre-pandemic, like 2015.
Dude, I drank
2014.
out of the Stanley Cup when
Did you?
Yeah, when they won. I was in
Really?
Chicago doing one of my shows there, and even the parade, we had to cancel I think it was the matinee or something because we were like, it's gonna be fucking crazy down here. No one's gonna be able to get to the theater.
Yeah.
So as our theater's on Michigan Avenue, right next to the water tower,
Yeah.
the water tower place, and we were just like, and it was, but it was also like, you wanted to be a part of that. But a good friend of mine owns a bunch of nightclubs in Chicago, and he like is always the guy to know. So he
Yeah.
knew. So the Stanley Cup came through, and he like sent me a text. He was like, "Yo," he said, "You probably want to come over here." And I came over there, and it was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty badass.
We have kind of experienced that with like the Knights winning.
Yeah.
But like that level,
Yeah.
no chance.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the whole city rallies behind that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like Chicago sports, man. It really is. I know every town will probably say that. I'm sure every town has its own thing, but there's something about Chicago sports that it's just fucking the best. It's so old, like the Bears thing. Like it's so old school. It's so classic. It's so You know, it's like a fucking culture. It's like, it's crazy. And when I first moved to Chicago, I lived right by Wrigley Field, which was, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Wrigleyville crowd is not always the funnest thing to be around when they're fucking like hammered.
It's a shit show.
It's
a shit show.
Yeah.
So fun.
But it is fun. Yeah, for sure. That what's it called? High Tops with the batting cage bar and all that. Yeah.
Sluggers is out
Sluggers.
there. Yeah.
We took Roman there for his 14th birthday.
Really?
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah,
took him
it
to
was fun.
Wrigleyville. Wiener Circle. We took him to
Wiener
Wiener
Circle.
Circle.
Oh my God, we made him order a chocolate shake.
Dude.
Jesus.
Yeah, he went for the full
That's
fucking
trial
thing.
by fire.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Dude, it was the
over
best.
city.
There's pictures of us. We took pictures like because of the glasses, like a mirror. Like we're just dying laughing. Like the best thing in the world is going there late night and just sitting there with a dog and just watching the fucking like Lincoln crowd, like girls walk in drunk and just be like, and they just rip them the fuck apart.
My first apartment was 2 blocks from
Oh
there.
my
God, how
God.
fun.
Yeah.
Dreamy.
I moved to Chicago with $800
Oh my
and
gosh.
rent due in like a week. And I'm like, figure it out. Like, got to hit the ground running. And I don't think I've ever shared this story before, but usually, like when people move to the city, they have a game plan, you know,
Yeah.
or some sort of idea, like I have a job or whatever. I was writing down my MySpace on napkins and giving it to the bartenders and being like, please book me. Like I have
Oh my
rent due
gosh.
immediately.
Amazing.
And it slowly started to take off.
Oh my God.
Because I would go to hosted bar where you get 2 PBRs and you get to hang out and there's no cover. And I would just slip these napkins to bartenders and be like, hey, if you need a DJ like anytime, here's my MySpace.
Here's my MySpace.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's a testament to your work too.
Yeah.
Like that it's, you know, sometimes you don't need a website. You just need to fucking have good work and,
That was
and
it.
get it out however you can.
You know, like if you're that person that constantly keeps showing up, networking by necessity,
Yes.
it's something's gonna happen.
For
Yeah.
sure.
You know,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, I love that story.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so cool.
What was some of your Chicago bars that you worked at?
I was at Debonair in Wicker Park,
Okay.
which is not there
Wicker
anymore.
Park.
So it used to be so cool.
Yeah, until the Gap came in, and it
Yeah.
was like all sprinkled down like from there.
I had played at Double Door. I think that was a Yeti store
Uh-huh.
recently. Now that's closed too.
Yes. Dude, I did a gig at the Double Door once. My friend, do you know the Digits by any chance? The band, the rock band. Rick Sims. He turned the Digits into the Gaza Strippers.
Okay.
Another rock band,
Yeah.
rock punk. But for Halloween at the Double Door, a bunch of bands played. It did cover bands, and we were the Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, nice.
So there was only 4 in the band. I guess Blue Oyster Cult is 5, so he needed another guitarist.
Yeah.
So I played the guitarist not plugged in. So I just pretended I was a rock star. It was a blast, but it was at the Double Door. So I was like, I'm so happy that I actually had at least had some part of the Double Door.
Yeah, just like a fake Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yes, dude. And at some point, he didn't tell the sound guy.
Yeah.
And I was up there playing my heart out. My thing was plugged in, but it was just not going into anything.
Yeah.
And at one point, I saw him call somebody over and point at me. And then he sent somebody over, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's gonna fucking plug me in." I was like,
Don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do
Anything
that.
but that. Yeah. You're like, no, he's good. Like,
Yeah,
don't point to me. Like, I'm just here. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
squished.
I'm doing the thing.
Yeah, but yeah. So
air
you
guitar.
got to spin at the Double Door.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then like went downstairs, saw like the Rolling Stone signatures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That basement had so many iconic signatures. You know, Smashing Pumpkins played shows.
Sure.
there, you know,
Yeah.
System of a Down, like crazy, like awesome bands. And then they just got rid of it. Like
Yeah.
Chicago's in such a weird stage because it struggles with their nightlife, I feel like. And they keep raising the taxes and things get more expensive and people have less money. But, you know, Chicago is built on such a thriving music scene of bands, DJs, the home of house music, you know, like there's so much cool history to it that when something super corporate comes in like that, it just wrecks like Wicker Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you walk around and you're like, all right, cool. There's like a Jamba Juice,
Yeah.
an Apple Store, a Yeti. You're like, we used to like do drugs off the back of the toilet here, you know, like what is this? You know?
I know. Do you remember the
it
Pontiac
sucks.
Cafe that was on
Yeah.
the corner of the 5? Dude, the best burger. I used to have a Harley at the time, and me and my friends would ride our bikes there and sit outside of it was the fucking best. Like
Yeah.
around summertime, and so
Yeah.
sad that you're right. It's like a heart pain.
Yeah.
Or the Twisted Spoke. Do you remember the Twisted Spoke?
Twisted Spoke just closed too.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
Like
God.
months ago, like
you
2 months
kidding?
ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember Smut and Eggs on Sundays?
Yep. Yep. Yeah. All of that cool shit is
Yeah.
like slowly getting sucked. It's like San
Yeah.
Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Like there was so much art and talent in San Francisco. Then everyone came in, pushed all the artists out. Now they're in like Oakland or further away. And it's like, it's just tough because the city needs culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like there's a power struggle for that out here even. There's not enough mid-sized venues. There's huge, massive venues or super small things, but like we need good mid-size, like Huntridge and stuff like that. There needs to be more venues for performers.
Right.
And bands skip over this city all the time.
Which
Yeah.
is crazy.
I'm like, dude, you're going to do LA, you're going to do Phoenix,
Yeah.
and you're going to just over Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
It does happen quite a bit. Like even like if, for example, this is just a bad example, but like Trisha Paytas, I'm like, why are you not coming to Vegas? Or like Ben Platt, I'm like, why are you not coming to Vegas?
It would
Like,
crush.
I'm confused.
Yeah, yeah. We have like Brooklyn Bowl, which brings in a lot of cool stuff, but there's so many big names that are like, well, I'm not going to sell out Allegiant.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell out T-Mobile.
Yeah.
The Sphere.
The Sphere. Yeah.
They're all huge.
Just like crazy list of like, 50,000, whatever,
Yeah.
20,000.
Dolby.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they skip over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while, didn't downtown on Fremont, what was that that place where we saw Arctic Monkeys Unplugged?
Oh, it was like, I don't know. It was like,
Was that under? It was like a 100-seat little stage in that. What was that place called? It was like right on the corner, right before you got into Fremont Crazy, the other side where all the little bars are.
I really have no Inspire.
Inspire, yeah. There was a cool little stage in there. Is that not there? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think what's that little concert venue there? There's like a pool hall thing right there too, right?
yeah,
Across from Commonwealth.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there needs to be more of that.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Tony Hsieh was kind of like trying to get that going, and maybe that's what happened when he passed away. It was like,
Yeah.
like he was like, yeah,
It's quiet. East Fremont's like quiet, like past there.
yeah,
They have Public Us, which is always jumping,
Love it.
obviously,
Yeah.
but like Ferguson's could be busier.
right.
You know?
I feel like it used to be too.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with
Yeah,
that.
I don't either. I feel like it is exactly what you guys are talking about, where people just want, like, they want to go to Omnia. They want to do all the, like, big social media things that are on social media and not do, like, the fun local things. Whereas, like, people like us, when we travel, we want to do, like, I want to go where the locals are going. Like, we went to New Orleans and we met the guy who owned our Airbnb. He was like, hey, we got this thing going on downtown tonight if you guys want to come. And we literally met up
Cuban
with
band. You're like, okay.
Okay, cool. And we like watched this local Cuban band like play in New Orleans, and I'm like, this is what everybody should be doing, like including here. Like, go to Commonwealth, go to like the smaller venues, and see the local artists, and like do all the fun things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's way cooler. People just don't get it though. People don't think like that.
They think it stops at the Strip,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
literally.
which is like insane.
Yeah, like, and they think we all live there.
Everyone's
what
like
do you
in the
mean?
hotel, living in the
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
It's like, when you were a kid, you thought your teacher lived in the school.
Yeah,
You're like, no, there's so much more.
or the cops
outside
live at
of
the
this.
station.
Yeah, you're like, there's a whole world of cool shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Go to Red Dwarf. Go get the fucking pizza over
Yeah.
there. Go hang out at Silver Stamp. Go do,
Wait, what's the Red Dwarf? I don't know that.
Really?
No.
That's an awesome bar that has, in my opinion, some of the best pizza in the city.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where is it?
It is over by Huntridge area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
I'm
heard of it?
surprised you
Yeah, I
don't,
have
because they
heard
have
it.
bands and stuff.
Oh.
Too. Yeah, it's a small, like punk, like divey spot.
that's fun.
Incredible
I like that.
pizza, like Detroit style pizza.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
I love Detroit
It's so good.
style. Like the
guys have
good
to go.
pie.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Very
good pie
good.
crushes for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll have to go there. Red Dwarf. Someone just recently told me about Red Dwarf, which is why I've heard of it, but I obviously have never been.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Dude,
I
now I'm
mean,
like,
we
what- my
also
mouth's
used to go
watering now.
down there a lot more than we do now.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like we spend a day, like
Yeah.
plan a whole day where it's just like, let's go here, let's try this new place. And you used to write a lot more downtown and spend more time down there.
I used to spend a lot of time at Public Us, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I wrote that book literally sitting at Public Us, like, for months and months and months.
Yeah.
Yeah, their coffee is so good. And Their food's so good.
Their food is too good.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to go so hard.
I know,
And,
right?
like the cookies and everything. I'm like, get this shit away from me. Yeah.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love
so
that
good.
area.
Yeah, I get tattooed down there at downtown.
Me too. Do you know Frog?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Frog has done like all of this.
Yeah, Buddy's done a lot of my stuff actually.
Awesome.
Oh.
Shout out Downtown
It's a
Tattoo.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the
big
best.
Shout out to downtown.
Yeah, I love
I need
it.
a tattoo from them.
You never? Really?
Yeah, I don't have one.
It's crazy.
Let's do it right now.
Let's
Yeah.
go right now. Wrap it
Pizza
up.
and tattoos. Wrap this shit up. No.
I'm in, honestly.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe down there. You know, I think that more people, the big takeaway is more people should experience local Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real Vegas. You know, it doesn't stop and start at check-in on
Right,
the strip. You
right.
know, you're like, I'm just going to stay in my hotel
Yeah.
under the fluorescent lights.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to do this. Like, go to the punk rock museum.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
go to the neon museum.
The mob
there's
museum.
The mob museum. There's so much shit to do.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, we really need to put Pinky Ring and go see him on the top of our list.
Yeah.
He's there. What are you there? Wednesday through
Wednesday
Sunday?
through Sunday. Yeah.
That's
Is
a lot of days.
Bruno
That'd be a
ever
lot.
there? Or
He
does
is.
he drops in once in a
Yeah,
while?
you can catch him performing there. There was one night you could even see him and Lady Gaga perform.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That'd be epic.
they debuted "Die with a Smile" there. Yeah, probably a couple days after it came out.
How cool.
So seeing them for with 200 other people,
That's
it was,
wild.
like, nuts. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. You're like, I could touch you if I wanted.
Yeah, yeah. You're
But
like,
please don't.
Yeah, I mean, not that you
Please
would,
don't.
but.
the good thing about us is that we have a no phones policy.
Oh, I
So
like that.
everyone's vibing, everyone's having fun.
Great
no
idea.
one's fucking around on their phone,
Yeah.
Which I feel like this might be clipped again. That's the decline of fucking nightlife.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
everyone being preoccupied with what's going on their phone
Yeah.
Yeah.
while they're supposed to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Sure.
You miss the whole experience.
You're not even present.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
tough.
And it is. And I get it because I'm sure we're all victims of that. I am especially.
More than anybody I know.
But it's not even
More
that.
than anyone in the
It's more just not in the world, but like it's more just like a habit.
Yeah.
Of like I don't have anything unless my son or my mom is texting me.
Right.
If I'm with him, then unless it's my son or my mom or my brother, I don't have a reason to have to reply to anybody or make sure they're okay.
Sure.
But it's just like a force of habit of being like, oh, and then I look and I'm like, what am I? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm just, I don't even know.
A couple seconds of boredom or something like
Yeah.
that. And then you're like, damn, I've
Yeah.
scrolled through 20 minutes of Instagram.
Totally.
Yeah, for what?
I think
For what?
more than a walking motion for you, majority of your emotion in your life is this. Because I watch you a lot. I'm like, wow, she's just going and going and going. And a lot of times she doesn't even stop. It's just like scroll, let's scroll, let's scroll. I'm like,
It's like, we're not looking for anything.
I know, right?
But maybe there's like an opportunity out there and you
Yeah.
don't want to miss
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah, a
giveaway
little-
or so. I don't know, like whatever nonsense, that you think would be like, okay, I might be missing out.
Little FOMO. Yeah.
FOMO.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
real.
Phone FOMO.
Phone FOMO. FOMO.
I think you're right though. I think it is the decline. I think also movies, like the attention span. I think movies, live theater. I like a lot of the people that I suffer from it too. Like I do enjoy smaller clips of funny things or whatever, or even like whether it's TikTok or. But now when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, this movie better be fucking good, or I'm like already.
Yeah.
Because with social media, video, it has to be fast. There's no lull, otherwise,
Right.
Gone.
Right.
So
Yeah.
in a movie now, I'm like, I know this is about the art. I know I need to be enjoying the silent movement,
Yeah.
but please hurry up.
I love it. I love just tuning out.
Nice.
That gives me the opportunity to be like, I can't be on this
Yeah.
because it's visually offensive to someone in here if I'm like, like sitting down, going to a theater and seeing like Gen Z or someone just be like the
Yeah.
whole time, you're like,
Bro.
I want to say something,
I
but
know.
also I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
it's tough because we're missing out on our friends,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
And
sure.
we're always looking to see what our friends are doing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And people we don't even know.
People we don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very strange because like I was just talking to someone about like high school reunions aren't really a thing anymore.
I know it's
because
so
you
sad.
have it. You have it right
Yeah.
here.
You're like, I know
Interesting.
exactly what they're doing with their lives.
Yeah. Pass.
I know more than I need to know.
Yeah.
Like I know what you had for breakfast. Like yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see
it's
that.
sad.
Dying business over there.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's tough.
It is tough. It's hard. I definitely do struggle from that. And then I also feel, I was just going to say something about it too, of, oh, like it also bothers me when people are walking, like even just walking and they're just like about to run into you. And I just like, there comes a point where I will let somebody, I'm like, and then right when I get in front of them, I go, look up, like really quick. I'm like, this is your fault.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
You're
No,
not even
absolutely.
paying attention to what you're doing.
Absolutely.
It's so frustrating.
You see that on the Strip a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People
my
would just
God.
stop walking.
Yeah.
And then you're like behind them and you're like,
Hello.
Yeah. It's crazy too on the strip.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, look around you. Look where you are.
I
Look
was
where you
just
are,
talking to someone
enjoy
about this
it.
last night. They'll stop and film. Like, oh, there's the lobby. And I'm like, all right, I got places to go.
Yeah, like move.
Yeah.
At least pull over to the side and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
It is definitely the decline of things, but like, what do we do without it at the same time?
It's also, it's evolution.
crazy.
You know, it's kind of like we're in a phase of big change. And what we do too, it's kind of like we need those people to be on there watching and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like whether it's our videos, stupid videos, or this, or it's like that saying, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. So you
Right.
kind of have to kind of like try to get in
totally.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about AI?
It's funny.
I
We
hate
were
it.
just talking about it on the podcast last night.
Yeah.
It's like same. I hate it, but then I find myself being like,
I
I've
love
been,
chat.
Yeah.
that, well, also
That's great.
just like the ease of creating. If you're a designer, like I don't like the idea of letting something create something for you, but when it's taking the workflow, like remove the background of this. Whew, it's so fucking nice to have AI. Like
Yeah.
it used to
That's
take
a
so
different
long to do
thing.
things.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we were just talking on the pod about music. Like, have you heard the like AI remakes of 50 Cent and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like some of that shit's really fucking badass and it
Right.
sounds amazing. And I found myself listening to it in my sound system, in my car, and I'm like, God damn, this is good.
Yeah.
And a human couldn't do it because they're not breathing. It's like this like rap
just
that's
straight
going
through.
through.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool, but then I get sad that there's no person to attach it to.
Sure.
So I do have like this, it's like a bittersweet thing where I'm like, it's badass.
Yeah.
So if I just want to think of the music and pretend, I mean, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Like I want to not like it, but there's some of it I like, but then I'm like, but it's shitty and is it going to put people out of work?
Yeah.
Or is it going to make, artists have to fucking level up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
All
tough.
of the above.
Yeah. Everyone's getting like a fraction of a penny per stream, and it's like AI is coming in and just being like, okay, $1 million hit.
Yeah.
And you're like, who wrote this? And you're like, this computer.
Oops.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Cool.
Like, yeah, fucking cool. you
Yeah.
know?
We were talking about it last night and I was like, yeah, because our guest she's a musician and
You
she,
might know her actually.
yeah.
Her name is Tiana. She hangs out with Bruno quite a bit.
We might know her.
Tiana Tua,
Yeah.
Tiana Tuamaloa.
beautiful black gal.
Black
Oh, to look her up.
Polynesian
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
bet if you saw her, you would know her.
Yeah.
we were talking, yeah, she's gorgeous. You can't miss her.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah.
stunning. But we were talking about like that idea. She said the same thing where she was like, I don't like not connecting to somebody. And we were like, well, the kids don't care. Like the evolution of what the kids are becoming. The kids are into coding and
Right.
AI and Black
Which
Mirror.
will all be gone.
Yeah.
In like,
Yeah.
in like 10 years. Yeah.
So I think like, I don't know if you watch Black Mirror, but
Yeah.
they did that thing where they made Miley Cyrus character an AI.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
She was a holograph, and all the kids loved this holograph, and I'm like, yeah, that's where we're going. They don't care. Like someone made that cool computer, whatever.
Yeah.
I just think that it's totally where we're headed. And
It's grim.
yeah,
It is
It's
grim.
fucking grim. Yeah.
I hate it. I literally hate it. I can't watch Black Mirror
yeah.
because I watched a couple episodes and every time I've watched an episode, I have nightmares
Yeah.
because it just feels so close to reality
Yeah.
of how we're headed. We're there in no time.
We're on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't love that. And I also enjoy human connection. Like
Totally.
as much as I'm on my phone being like, oh wait, I don't need that. I also will be at dinner and be present without being on my phone. And I will go enjoy a movie. Actually, I feel like more so I'm like, get off your phone at the movie theater. You'll be like on your phone. I'm like, can you? Or Roman or whatever.
Yeah.
I enjoy human connection. Like
Yeah.
I want to hug you
Yeah.
when I see you.
Yeah.
I want to tell you I love you and tell you goodbye and like all
Yeah.
like I hate everything but same thing. You just got to learn to surf, I guess.
The crazy thing is in like 5 years or less, the selling point at restaurants is going to be that there's a human server. And they're going to be
Holy
like,
shit.
come on out. we have actual servers at the restaurant.
Interesting.
Instead of robots, instead of
Yeah.
all of this, because people are craving that human connection, but it's getting more difficult for people to communicate because they're in here.
Yeah.
So like I saw something a few weeks ago. I was DJing in San Diego and this girl asked this guy to dance. And he was like, I don't really know how to dance. And so he did a TikTok dance.
Oh no.
And I was like, that's your reference point.
Yeah,
That's 2025 right there.
You're like 21 and TikTok is
did
your
a-
reference point. Yeah, like for dancing.
He floss.
A choreographed like dance. And she was like, not what I'm looking for here.
Definitely not it.
Trying to bump and grind. Like, I don't know what this is.
Like, have you never fucked?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm confused.
That's his reference point is like, okay, I saw someone do a TikTok dance for 3 million likes.
Oh no.
And I'm going to repeat that a couple times, I guess.
That's
And-
Just
amazing.
on repeat.
yeah, just like
It's like in that movie Knocked Up where he keeps doing the dice roll. It's like that's all he's got
He's
is the
doing
dice
too
roll.
much. Yeah, he's like- it was so strange. Though. I'm like, we are so cooked as a
Yeah.
Yeah,
society.
it's
Yeah.
horrible. It's
People
horrifying.
can't call, like make a phone call. They're like, no way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call down to the front desk and ask for
Yeah.
more towels.
Yeah.
I'll just use my old towel or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, like it's insane.
Yeah.
But it's because communication's like,
Yeah. It's sad.
yeah.
It's sad. And I hope that it like comes back around. I hope it's like something that we go through a phase of. And then eventually, like you said, people are like, no, I really want that human interaction. So let's bring it back. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hoping it, I'm sure it'll always be, but
yeah.
Someone should start a town that's like no technology. Oh, I'm sure the what are they? The not the
Amish.
acidic Jews.
The Amish,
The Amish,
Amish, like we're on it.
yeah.
No problem.
Done.
Not the
Yeah.
acidic Jews. I always mix that up. Did you ever been in New York? Did you ever go to B&H or B&H Photo? That gigantic. It's like a shopping mall for like cameras and stuff, but it's all run by Hasidic Jews, and they're very. I was always like, I thought they were, what'd you say? Amish for the
Oh.
longest time, and I was like, oh right, that's the opposite.
Yeah.
They don't know what technology
Yeah.
is.
It's
Steal your soul.
sounds so great to get away from technology.
Yeah.
And I've talked to so many friends that are like, I think I just want a dumb phone.
Yeah.
I
a
think I
flip
just
phone.
want to like get away from all of this. And I was like, we would have so much time.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do.
I know.
You know, I would like paint the Sistine Chapel or
Dude,
something.
yeah.
You know, like
I know. And I think I was talking about that with Holly the other day. Like, I feel like I become more depressed the longer I scroll, but I can't stop scrolling.
right.
And we're just doom scrolling for what? And then I'm like, fuck, I just spent an hour
Yeah.
doing nothing when I could have been I could have worked out that whole hour.
Providing your own misery.
Yeah,
Right.
literally.
Like seeking it out.
Ugh.
You know, like
Yeah.
any news, anything, you're like, okay, that's going to stay with you for the rest of the day, subconsciously, like in the
Yeah.
way back, and be like, I don't feel great. I
Yeah.
wonder why. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Or
yeah.
like seeing a girl that's prettier than you, or a
Yeah.
picture, this picture perfect life that obviously is definitely not picture perfect, but it's what we see. It's
Yeah.
it's our reality for
Yeah.
of them.
yeah.
And it's like, but I'm not doing that. And then I'm just like, and often, this might sound, maybe you guys can relate, but I feel like I'm being productive if I look at somebody being productive.
Right.
Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like I got a lot. Like, I feel,
That's a serious problem.
no, I'm being serious. Like,
Yeah.
I'll watch somebody cook and I'm like, okay, I'm going to send that to myself. I'll cook that.
Yeah.
And that to me
We're
is
doing
like,
this
we're going to do
together.
that. We're
Yeah,
gonna, yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to cook that.
You
That
did
looks
this
amazing.
and I can too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, totally.
It sucks.
It's all of these plans and ideas. And then I think we get decision fatigue because we have all of this information like compounding. And you're like, well, I think I'm just going to take a fucking nap.
yeah, I
know,
think
like-
I'm going to rest.
Yeah, yeah. Like I've seen so much today. I've seen more in one day than people, 50 years ago saw in a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
in a
true.
year, or whatever.
So true.
And you think back and you're like, I've been like, so many emotions have flown through me just by doing this
Yeah.
Yeah.
in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, now I don't know what to do.
So do you feel like you're able to do that? Like put it away for a while? Like you can disconnect and you're good about being like, I'm home, I'm going to work on my music and put it away and just be like, work on your projects. And like,
Not even.
yeah, it's so
It's
hard.
so tough because I feel like, although I do feel extremely successful, I feel like I haven't done anything
That's crazy.
because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I get it.
where like my friends will be like, dude, you're doing this and this and this and this. And I'm like, cool. but I just got on this thing for 5 seconds and I haven't done shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, in comparison.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you really have done so much.
I appreciate
in
that.
such a short span of time.
I appreciate that.
And you deserve what you have. Yes, absolutely.
I feel like going back to AI, I think it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, your job is safe because AI can mix the music, but it won't be able to feel the crowd, right?
Totally.
So I feel like that's not going to change.
You're right. I feel very confident in the time being about that. Reading the room is the number one, prerequisite for the job. And that's honestly why I was put in the position I was in, to be in this room 5 nights a week. Our demo is like 21 to 81. So we're getting people from all walks of life, all parts of the world, all ages, all backgrounds, everything. And it's my job to find the common thread to keep them moving.
Yeah.
AI is not there yet.
Yeah.
AI is still kind of trying to figure out how to make 50 Cent's voice.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll hear some things you're like, not even close. Curtis would never say that.
Yeah.
Curtis, not Curtis.
Yeah.
And Neuralink's not here yet, so the AI can't just go right into their brains and be
Right.
like, what's the consensus of everything?
Right. Like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when I'm out of the game, hopefully, when I'm watching from afar, I'll be like, that robot sucks.
Ooh, you suck.
Yeah, this shit sucks.
Oh my God. It's so going to happen.
Yeah.
It's so going to be like a war, like the Matrix, basically, right? Where we're just like,
I think people get tired of it, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Just robot everything.
yeah.
You're
Like
going to go
that.
to your robot restaurant. You're going to go to your robot club. You're going to go to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like flaws. We like mistakes.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
humanality of it all, right?
Yeah.
Like, I like to see when people fuck up and figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And often you're rewarded for it. Like,
Totally.
for example, in a dance competition, or if you were performing and you fall and you fuck up, like sometimes it's like, how did you recover?
Yeah.
And then we're going to reward you.
That's the
if you
clip.
sucked. Yeah.
That's what keeps things moving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to get on here every day or go somewhere every day where it's just a Super Bowl and you're like, everything was perfect every
Yeah.
single time. All right, cool. You're going to have Christmas morning every day for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Right.
It's not so special.
No.
Yeah.
No. And
Yeah.
then people are just like, it takes
Desensitized.
everything out of them.
Yeah. There's that saying that if you got everything, like if you had all the money and you would not be a fulfilled person of being able to have everything you want all the time. It's
No
like
one
just
wants
a
that
thing.
book,
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
reading that book, it'd be like, then they won again and again.
Exactly.
And you're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, right.
We need some struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is really more relatable.
I like
Yeah.
the human aspect of things,
Me
though.
too.
And I was talking to someone the other day. People are afraid to be weird now, like to be uniquely them, because as a society, we've told people, oh, you're being weird. The art that you're into or the way that you talk or the way that you dress, that's being weird.
Yeah.
Like conform,
Yeah.
like we're all going to wear fucking neutral colors. We're
Yeah.
all going to shop at the same shit, and then you see everyone wearing the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. And don't get me wrong, I fall into that trap. I love a good trend.
Of course.
But I do feel like we have done a good job of keeping our weirdness
For sure.
for the most part. Like
Yeah.
our friend Tiana came to our house yesterday and to do this, and she was like, I need more color in my house. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
thank you for noticing that we're just like, it's like somebody just came and vomited, like
Yeah.
your grandma's attic in our house. And it's so
Perfect.
great
Yeah.
because, and it feels cozier.
Yes.
It's not cold. It's not
Absolutely.
stiff and hard. It's just like, oh, this is nice.
It's
Tony and
great.
Angel's house. Vomit.
No, I love that. Like
There's
I.
places like that too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No, yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Pee Wee Herman documentary for me was
Yeah.
definitely something where I was like, people need to be people.
Yeah.
People need to be uniquely them and not be told to compartmentalize their interests.
Yeah.
There needs to be more nerds.
Yeah.
Be a fucking nerd about that one thing.
About that one thing that you geek out on.
Yeah. Oh, you love hot sauce? Fucking tell me about it.
Tell me about
Tell me
it.
about all of the hot sauces that you
Yeah.
like. Not like, oh, hey, I shopped at the Gap today.
Yeah.
And, so did you. And so
Yeah.
did you.
Dude, the
And so
Pee Wee
did
Herman
everybody.
documentary was so fucking good.
So good.
So
I got
good.
emotional.
Yeah,
I
we
was
cried.
like,
We
dude,
How old are you?
38.
Okay. Oh, you're young.
Yeah.
I
He's an old soul.
In nightclub years, a million years old. Yeah.
Same.
I grew up with Pee Wee. Actually, his masturbation incident was in my hometown, Sarasota.
Yeah.
So, but when I was a kid, teenager, I don't know, like, it was like he was gay. It was kind of weird and kooky, and people were just like, and I grew up in the circus too. So he was a clown, you know what I mean? And watching that documentary, I was like, fuck, he was so important to so many people, you know, just like weird kids, you know what I mean? Like that was very important time. And what he was doing was like, making it okay to be weird, a nerd or whatever.
What was Holly's first crush?
Pee Wee Herman?
Pee Wee Herman? Really?
Or Paul Rubens, which one?
Pee Wee Herman. Not Paul Rubens.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
That says a lot about her. And I feel like she needs to like dive into that.
She does. She posts about it all the
No,
time.
I mean like she needs to date somebody more like that. That's just more weird and not just like cool guys, you know, because that's a different breed of person.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
They're fun. They're the fun ones.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Having Pee Wee as your first crush.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Like, I have some bad news for you. But
Big shoes to fill.
yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. That documentary was so beautiful and so like amazingly made. How real he gets when he talks to the guy making it all the time. He keeps like breaking down that fourth wall and being like, "Oh, you don't want me to talk about," like that arguments that he was having was so real and like it was just so good. Yeah, I loved it.
He was a lot of different people in one person.
Right.
You know, and that, like, going back to what I was saying of people just kind of being on one track, people aren't allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, it's just split personality disorder or whatever, you know.
right.
Yeah.
But from that, and I hate to use this as a reference, but Kanye, right? Like, you look at Kanye throughout the years and he went in so many different directions musically, or Prince or anyone, you know, where there's such a wild card and you don't know what's going to come next.
Yeah.
The problem now as a society is we get attached to something, one album from this person, and we want them to replicate it every single time.
When they don't,
Right.
we're like, brother,
Yeah. You're like, you want 50-year-old Jay-Z to rap like he's 21 selling drugs?
Yeah.
Well, he's in a different tax
He's two
bracket
kids,
now.
He's 2 kids deep.
Yeah. Like, it is him and Beyonce now.
Yeah.
Like, it is not just,
Yeah.
So,
I feel like Madonna was good at that too, of just like knocking you on your feet. Like, oh, or Cher even at one point, like she would like change it up and do like club music and stuff. It was like, oh, how cool.
It's great. But now, you know, everything is sales and numbers and can this tour.
All business.
And what's the bottom? And it's all capitalism, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad but true. But it makes me happy that you feel like that's like the one thing that you still have going, like for the DJ stuff, is like human connection and like reading the room. And because I get nervous about everything. Like, I'm like, how much longer am I gonna have my job? Like, how much longer are we gonna be able to create content until people are just like, make me a video where blah 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 blah, which people are already doing.
Right.
Like, how much longer are content creators gonna be a thing? Like, I don't know. If I think about it too much, I start to spiral.
Sure. No,
like,
I get it.
Block.
But that weirdness, though, your guys' weirdness and my weirdness and stuff like that, that weirdness is what landed me at Pinky Ring.
Right.
Because Bruno saw me and he was like, yep.
Oh my God, I love
A
it.
cowboy in fucking, a nightclub. Like, yep.
Covered in tattoos.
Yeah, we'll take it. You know?
I love it.
And then I'm playing like E40 or like Too Short or something like that. And the amount of people that come up to me and be like, I never expected you to play this. And I'm like, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
you
see?
know, like,
He loves Phil Collins.
yeah, Phil Collins for sure.
Wait,
you know?
what's E40?
E40, the rapper E40.
Yeah, who's that?
He's a Bay Area rapper. I definitely you
know-
would
you
recognize.
Yeah,
him.
okay.
Tell me when to go.
Yeah.
Big
Okay,
one.
yeah.
That's his big one for sure.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, how fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of flipping the script on its head. You know,
Yeah.
that's kind of why I came out here.
Yeah.
I watched from the sidelines for a while. You know, like our good mutual friend Nick Lopez, he would bring me out and we would hang out and I would just kind of see what was going on in nightlife and see the DJs and stuff like that. I wouldn't say anything. I would just watch, you know, and be like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can be out here and provide an elevated experience
Yeah.
and something different that I'm not seeing. And that's when I decided to come out And then it just like took off.
I'm so happy for you.
Just finding that gap,
Yeah.
you know, what's missing, like this, what's missing. Someone needs to talk about Las Vegas nightlife and personalities and so much that the city offers.
Yeah.
There's always something missing. And once you find that, it's easy, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy for you when you came out. Was Trav going to come out at all?
There's
he
talks of it. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was rumblings of it, but yeah.
Rumblings.
Yeah.
All three of you here together would be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Unstoppable.
have a podcast? That's what those guys are?
I don't know.
We did. Yeah. We just got too busy,
Yeah.
unfortunately, and life was life in.
Life was
and
life
then,
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I moved out here and Nick was out here, but he was in Portland and you know, like it was time for me to just kind of lock in on doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good for you.
Yeah, we put up like 150 episodes.
Yeah,
we were
that's
stoked
awesome.
about. And then it kind of got to that point for us where I felt like I didn't know what to say anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like we all kind of go through that burnout and fatigue with everything that we do. And then I was like, instead of us just kind of like spiraling through an episode, like, I think we're good.
Yeah. Let's end on a high note.
We didn't even do a farewell. We just kind of like, you know.
Just
Yeah.
Irish goodbye to everybody.
That's my nightmare.
Yeah, yeah. You know, but it's the other thing too is like I see so much content like you guys do, and you know, as we mentioned, we're looking through our phones all the time, where I feel either obligated to post or obligated to get as far away from any posting, letting anyone know what I'm doing, and just kind of become a hermit.
Yeah. So it's one or the other.
Because the other thing is there's no anonymity in personas anymore. Like Prince, you didn't know what the fuck Prince was doing.
Right.
You're like, he wasn't on Instagram, like,
Right.
you know,
Telling his next move.
he just popped up. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, new album from Prince.
Yeah.
Dude, Prince was just
The best.
Fuck the best.
The fucking best,
The
you know?
best.
And like not just good at being kooky, just fucking talented. Like I don't like him,
And so hot.
him behind a guitar. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that clip on Saturday Night Live? I think it was somewhere where he throws the guitar up and it disappears.
Yeah, just never comes down.
It's like I've seen that clip so many times. I'm like I still don't understand what the fuck just happened.
I've watched that so many times and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's
I'll
Prince.
just accept that.
Yeah, because it's Prince. Like that just
Anyone
happened.
else, and you'd be like, no way. But
Yeah.
us always knowing everyone's move, I think, is kind of stifling our creativity too.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows, okay, an album's coming out, or this person was here for lunch,
Yeah.
or this person
Yeah.
did this. And then you're like, I need to do that too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to stay present because 2 weeks off of socials and you've disappeared from your field,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of daunting.
There's also different sides of it too, though. Like some of it is just content creators making money. It's not even just like being relevant. It's like our videos pay our bills, you know? So it's like when we drop, because it is nice to drop off for a while, but then you're that, what's it called? You need to be consistent. You need to be putting shit out there, you know? But like a lot of people, I want to know, I'm curious about Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Like all that, I'm sure you've seen the crazy ass videos.
The dancing and
Yeah.
everything.
I'm like,
It's fire.
is it weird?
It's
Is she
fire.
genius? Like, is she making fucking bank just because people are like, oh my God, did you see her new craziness? Like, has she figured it out? Or is she just fucking crazy? I'm sure she's making money off
Two
of that
things
shit
can be
though.
true at once.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
Her book is
yeah.
great. Her book is great, by the way. If you guys haven't read
no.
it, yeah, it's very good. It's quick, easy read, and also there's an audiobook to it. But she is like such a troubled genius that was kind of like a victim of so many different things. You know, money and all sorts of shit, and becoming a child star, and all of that. That I do think what you said, both things are true. Like it's her expressing herself, but also it's such good marketing. If she dropped a show tomorrow in Vegas, she'd be like, yeah, I'm there.
Absolutely.
I'm there.
Dancing with Knives, yeah. I'm
Does she
fucking
talk
in.
about
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah, take
Does
my money.
she talk about it? Does she talk about her Instagram videos in the book? She doesn't. Huh.
They speak for themselves, okay?
Yeah.
Does she read the audio herself?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
She reads some portions of it.
Oh, okay.
But I think in the beginning there was like a note from her that was like, some of these things are sore subjects. So I'm going to have somebody else read that.
Interesting. I see
I'll
that.
read little bits and pieces.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good on the PTSD. I'm going through enough.
Yeah. Like, can you read this out loud to everyone? And I'm like, yeah.
Does she talk about her dad, and does she talk about like the whole that whole thing? Because you know that whole thing that was going on, being a parent. I was like, you know, I know her fans were like the whole Free Britney thing. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time believing her dad wasn't really trying to protect her, you know, from herself.
Right.
Like that whole thing didn't seem, and I felt bad for him.
Sure.
Because I felt like the whole world was like, fuck this. And maybe he is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I just got the
Also
sense.
evil things.
Yeah, sure. But I just got the sense that he was like, fuck you people. You don't know what you're doing by like letting her have her freedom, because she's going to potentially kill herself. You know, it's like, it's really scary and dark, and depression is a real thing, you know, especially what, like, you know, who knows? So I felt really bad for him during that whole thing.
Yeah. I look at someone like that who was a global sensation at 18 or 17. And I'm like, I was picking my nose and like skateboarding at that age. Like I could not make those decisions, let alone go out there and perform to that caliber on a nightly basis around the world. And so I feel like there's some sort of trauma already built into that, where you're told, go do this instead of go be a high school kid.
Instead
or
of go
whatever.
have fun. Like,
You know? And I think that would wreck anyone.
Yeah.
You know, but also like a testament to the talent as well.
yeah.
Because I was just like smoking weed and listening to Limp Bizkit at that time, and like just being a kid, you know. I couldn't perform to 50,000 people or whatever. So
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's true. It's a lot. Yeah, for sure. And like having a teenager sing all, you know, all those fucking things. Yeah. They were creating a problem for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much talent, and I couldn't make those decisions.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
No. So, okay. So let's get back into your music and stuff.
Yeah. We went the long way. I'm sorry.
No, no. I feel bad that we're not talking about you enough. I wouldn't talk
that's
about
good.
you. That's why we have you here. So when you're up there, so first of all, let me backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
Roman has put on his Christmas list that he wants a beginner's DJ board.
Great.
He's like, I want to get into it. And since he was little, he would, you know, those little apps that would be like, you can push the buttons, it'd be like, boom,
Yeah.
and you can like make a little beat.
Yeah.
He used to be into that app, and he'd be like, listen to what I created.
He's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he loved it.
I love that.
And I don't know how long this is going to last. Probably not long.
Sure.
But who knows?
Yeah.
He might love it and be like, no, this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
But he asked me for one, and I'm like, this could be really fun. So when you're playing, like, he doesn't know even where to start.
Right.
When you're, like you said, you just read the room night by night. Like, do you have a set that you go into and you're like, this is what I'm going to play tonight? Like, it's already done? Or are you just like, no, I'm going to fly?
It's on the
That's-
fly. It's
I love
definitely on the
that.
fly.
So can people request songs? Like, that's how on the fly it is?
I try to avoid the requests.
Yeah.
that's more like bar mitzvah DJ.
Yeah.
Like
it
Crystal
happens.
Palace. No, of course.
Yeah. I mean, someone came up one night and was like, here's $1,000, play this song.
And you're like, yes.
Yeah.
I'll play it 10 times for you.
Yeah, whatever you want, you know. Someone bought my cowboy hat one night for $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Were you sad to part with it?
I had just bought it
Oh,
earlier in the day.
no.
And they came up and they were like, it was this guy and this woman, and he's like, my lady really wants your cowboy hat. And I was like, first of all, not gonna fit.
Yeah.
Sure. And he's like $200. And I was like, we're not even on the dance floor. I'm losing money by selling you this hat for $200. So he's like 500. And then he starts to get pissed. There's that ego, you know, that's in play there. And I was like, no. And he's like, $1,000 final offer. And I was like, all right, fine. I went out and bought 3 more right after, you know. But I was like, everything's for purchase.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, like, especially in Vegas, you know, like, and to go back to the requests and stuff, like, if you give me the right amount of money and the song makes sense, I can squeeze it in.
Sure.
You know, I'm not above that. I never have a set list prepared because every night is so different with that parameter of these crowds where you're like, okay, cool. I have a lot of people born in the 70s here.
Yeah.
They're not really going to resonate with Bad Bunny tonight,
Right.
you know? So I need to kind of go this direction. I have about 2,000 songs in this folder of like things that I usually pull from, but at most I play 200 songs a night.
Wow.
You know,
That's a lot.
so using that, I can kind of gauge. Obviously, there's the big hits like Pitbull, Hotel Room that
Right.
everyone knows and stuff like that. But it's always kind of a night by night basis.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because when we at big venues that have big names
Somewhere.
somewhere in Las
Yeah,
Vegas,
yeah.
it's the same set every time they come.
Crazy.
And I'm like, oh, it's his last song. We're almost done. Like I know my
Crazy.
night by what song they're playing. And then
Insane.
it's like months before it's like a new.
I feel like it's the same as comedians, though. They have their sets that they play until they change them,
Closer.
right?
Yeah.
I guess that's true,
yeah.
but like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you are there every night. Not everybody's there every night. People
It's
coming
true,
in.
but still, like, I'm like,
You want them to change it up for you. Like,
for
hey,
me.
yeah. They're like,
Hello.
hey, this is just for me. Don't do this.
Listen, I know you're going to play middle
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah.
So please, you could switch
Shout
it
out.
up.
That's a very specific shout out there. Who could that be? No, it's if I did that, the entire room would suffer.
Yeah.
We're all in hospitality. We're kind of servants to the visitors, to the
Right.
guests, to all of that. And a lot of people can't remove their ego from that. Oh, I'm going to play just what I want to hear tonight.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go super deep on all these obscure songs. That's also not going to work.
Yeah.
People want to drink. They want to dance. They want to fuck.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, like point blank period. And it's your responsibility to check those boxes
Yeah.
because they will come back.
Yeah.
If you do your job correctly, there'll be a return.
I love it. I love that you got it figured out.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's a simple science for people from Nebraska to people in Silver Lake in LA. You
Yeah.
know, like they're there to do those three things. That's why they come to the city.
Yeah.
And I don't think, and we can get into this, I don't think Vegas is dying or dead.
No, me neither. Every
I-
time someone asks, I'm like, no, I disagree.
No. I
Like
don't
business
think
has
so.
been great.
Yeah.
I think people just want something to talk about.
I don't think it's dying.
I'm going to turn, if you see this light, Meta had asked us to make videos for them. So
Yeah.
just don't be distracted by my
No,
weird
all good.
light. All right. You guys can keep
Well,
going.
now that you no,
And he's like,
yeah, hello, yeah,
It's not that bright, I don't think.
yeah.
no, it's not.
Is Vegas dying? Is Vegas dying?
No, I genuinely don't feel like it is. When people ask me that, they're like, so do you feel like Vegas is dying? I'm like, no, I have not. I personally don't feel like we've been affected by this rumor of Vegas dying.
No.
Well, Vegas Starfish said something about F1 like tanking big time this year.
Really?
Yeah. She said that it only got like 1 million viewers or something, which is like, I think the Super Bowl gets like 50 or something like that.
Sure.
But I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but yeah.
I don't think so. I think that like the excitement of having F1 is it came and it left. Like I think it was fun for the first like couple years. We're in year 3 now, and it's like, okay, it's the same shit.
Right.
The locals are annoyed by the stanchions that are being put up. The people are not paying. Like it's, mind you, the economy is shitty right now. So it's like
Yeah, that's
people
true.
don't want to pay that much money to go see cars racing when they can watch it on TV. And like, I guess we were a little bit affected by that. Like our watch party was pretty much just comps that we were giving to industry
Sure.
people, when last year it was like crazy
Yeah,
table minimums.
yeah,
So I guess there is a difference in that, but it's like people are still going to come to Vegas.
Right.
They're just going to change what they do and
Yeah.
what they're doing and what they're seeing and where they're eating. But people still want to get away. They want to get away and they want to be bad. They think Vegas is like naughty.
yeah.
I think people crave that too. Like they
It's
want to
Sin City.
sin. Yeah.
For sure.
I think people need to be presented with the value of Vegas.
Yeah.
And I think being able to sports bet and gamble and stay like everything on your phone kind of affects this whole game
Yeah,
plan
I
here.
could see that.
You know, like if I'm in Indiana and I can bet on my phone on the game, I don't need to go to Vegas to a sports book.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
that's kind of tough for that.
Yeah. I didn't.
We
think
don't
about
offer
that.
anything for families.
True.
Wizard of Oz at Sphere.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and,
in first.
and like
And
that's about
$1
it.
million for ticket.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah.
expensive.
You know, and like people have families, they have kids that they need to travel with, whatever.
Yeah.
Vegas isn't really a good stop along the way in driving either. You know, like if people are loaded up their car with their fam, they're like, all right, well, we'll stay on the outskirts of Vegas and keep it moving to Arizona or LA to
Yeah,
Disney
South
or whatever.
Point type thing.
Yeah. But there needs to be more of those fringe groups like families and, you know, people that aren't gambling and stuff like that. They need to be catered to.
Yeah.
We have the best food scene in the United States, hands down. You can get literally everything from every city right here. But also, you don't want to pay $40 for a bottle of water in your hotel room.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's got to balance out somewhere,
Yeah.
or else people aren't spending the money because they
Yeah.
already did on the resort fee.
Right.
Right.
You know?
That extra 14% that we're tacking on is,
Yeah.
and now people aren't getting tipped, and now people aren't getting, like, I guess there is ways that it's like struggling, but overall, I feel like it's not dying.
No, it's.
I don't think it'll ever die.
We were so busy at Pinky
good.
over the weekend. Bruno hopped on stage 3 times.
Oh my God, fun.
Yeah, and it was just like an absolute banger, a good vibe. He and I did a DJ set one of the nights. We do this thing called the Boss and the HOSS.
Oh my God, I love it.
And so we'll go back to back. And what he'll do is he'll call out songs for me. And then I'll drop them real quick on the fly. I have no idea what direction he's going in. So it's always a grab bag for me.
And he sings when he like whatever song he tells you to put on, he'll sing.
some of them, yeah.
How cool is that?
He was like, Papa Roach, Last Resort, let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh my
And he
God.
goes, cut my line. And he just went into it. And I was like, you're never going to see this anywhere else in the world. What's going on here right
That's
now?
cool.
And how fun that you guys can be free to do that, and he can feel comfortable enough to do that because there's no phones.
Totally.
And it's just like I'm in my element creating art with somebody that I respect artistically and a good friend, and like how nice that you guys get to do that.
That's what keeps you coming back,
Yeah.
right? Like that experiential that we've created is what is going to keep Vegas thriving.
Yeah, the magic moments.
You never know who's going to be on stage. You know, I was DJing one night and Teddy Swims came in with his whole
Oh my
family.
God.
The night that he went #1 on the Billboard charts.
Holy shit.
And he's in the crowd and he has his whole family and he just went #1. So he bought everyone a bottle of Clase Azul
Everybody
and,
a bottle?
and a case of Bud Light. Like all of his family, like their tables, right, on the dance floor. And so our drummer, Adam Jackson, sees him and he goes, "We doing this or what?" And Teddy was like, "All right," and comes up on stage and does 4 Michael Jackson songs
Oh my God.
on the spot.
Shit.
Not pre-rehearsed, no nothing. And he was like, you know, I just went #1 tonight on the Billboard charts. It was the longest climb in Billboard history from being like top 100 to #1 over
Wow.
months and months. And no one has videos or pictures of that moment. Our
cool.
photographer
Their own
wasn't even there.
memories.
So if you were in the room that night, that's the only evidence that it happened.
Wow. And how fun that you were there.
So cool. He did Lose Control. That was the first time I had heard that was live.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like getting emotional. I was like, this guy is going to be huge. And somebody's like, that's his #1 song right now. And I was like, I don't know shit. All right. Yeah. Very cool.
Well,
yeah.
fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah.
That's fun.
But that's the shit that we need,
Yeah,
right? Like, that's what
absolutely.
makes us a world-class city. You're not going to see this in LA, New York, Chicago, Miami. Like, we need to look at our competition and decide what is going to keep people coming back.
Yeah. So I take it you are enjoying Vegas.
Love it.
I love that you love
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Things are going well.
I'm so happy.
Off to
for
a good
you.
start.
Yes, off to a great start.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the rest is this way.
Yeah. I hope so. It's been a lot of fun so far. I've learned so much.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
Most importantly, I've learned so much, you know, from coming from Chicago and Portland and doing that. Like, is a beast of its own, and it's every night is completely different.
Yeah,
See some crazy shit.
I'm sure.
I bet.
No, everything I see is just like Super Bowl moments. So
Yeah.
yeah,
How amazing.
Yeah.
it's crazy for us to have sold out crowds on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's
You
awesome.
know, when it's just a normal weekday and conventions roll into town and they're
Yeah.
like, we got to go check out Pinky Ring or whatever. And I think that's a testament to his audience too, is that it is so diverse, you know, that he has a massive K-pop song that's huge, you know, with APT. He's got the song with Lady Gaga. That he hasn't put out an album this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's still #1 and #2 on the Billboard charts.
And I feel too that and I've always thought this about him, that he's not like, you can tell that he is a performer. Like he doesn't just get up there and sing. Like he can do all the things.
Yeah.
And there's a different type of like I don't know who to compare it to, but they're almost like old school, like Michael Jackson and Prince, where he's like he can play and sing and do like, and from a young age.
Yeah.
That I feel like is more like, I prefer a performer than like somebody who's just getting up there like da 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 da, like.
Yeah.
And he's always been like that.
Yeah.
And like his music is so good, from like even the slow songs.
Yeah.
You're just like, God, you can fucking sing.
Yeah.
I've
And
always
as a
loved
writer
him.
for other people too,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Like if you go to Wikipedia and look at his writing credits, he did "Fuck You" for CeeLo. He wrote that. You know, he's got a writing credit on that. Like he has so many major tunes that it's just like, damn, forgot about this.
Yeah.
You know, and his show is also No Phones.
I love it.
Which has been going on for, I think he's done over 100 shows now.
Wow.
Over there.
Is he at the Dolby? Where is he at?
At Dolby.
Yeah.
No Phones at the Dolby. That's fucking wild.
It's a flex.
That's a serious
flex.
fucking
Yeah.
like cell phone vault
Yeah.
that they have to have.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Do they take your phones?
They lock it up when you come in.
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean-
magnet clip. Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna do? Be like, hey, don't use your phone. Like, yeah, they fucking take them.
I
They're
don't
like,
know.
they don't trust your ass.
It's I like that. And
Yeah.
I want to see more of that,
Yeah.
because when you guys come out, I think at the end of the night, after you've seen everything, you will definitely notice the enhancement that this has provided by us removing the phones from the equation.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Everyone's hands up, everyone's singing, everyone's dancing. People are meeting, people are
Yeah.
talking to each other. It's great.
Dude, how many times during the night are people like, ooh, oh shit.
I'm sure.
Shit.
And people will take out their phones, and our security has laser pointers, like boom, yeah, and they
Got
go
it.
over and they're like, delete it, yeah, like they're on it.
That's funny.
But I think a lot of people, it's like that phantom like vibration,
Yeah, like
right?
that.
Where you're like,
Yeah.
"Is my phone,
Dude, that thing's real. That Have you had that?
Yeah.
I have it a lot.
back
And I think
pocket.
I'm having a stroke sometimes. I'm like, what is that? I keep feeling, or in my sock. Yeah, my back pocket.
I've done it while holding it, and I'm like, oh, you're done. You're done. Throw it in the ocean. Yeah.
So funny.
That's a real
It's
thing.
just all consuming, you know?
Yeah.
And by us removing that and making it about the music and
Yeah.
making it about the people, and people are buying shots for strangers and stuff
Yeah.
like that, that's what's missing in major nightlife.
Yeah. It's like you're building a little community.
Yeah. The artist goes on, you pull out your phone, you record all the songs
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's like, you know it's the same set.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's still fucking up the vibe.
No,
and the
totally.
energy.
Because all you see is hands in front of you and now you're watching the show through their phones if you're not on your phone.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You're moving through the club like, excuse me, because people are
Yeah.
yeah. And that's, yeah.
I actually like a couple of, we went and saw Heart at, where? At the,
at
Fountain
Fountain
Blue?
Blue.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. And I videoed the whole song of, I think Dog and Butterfly maybe.
Yeah.
And I posted it on my TikTok complete and people were so fucking happy. I mean, so there's the other side of it, like people that will never come to Vegas. So
yeah,
it's
I
like,
mean,
I'm
you're
sorry to
seeing
do
Nancy
this.
Wilson. Like, how many
Yeah.
times are you going to be able to do that?
Totally.
You know,
I don't think many more.
not many more. Yeah, but that's like legendary.
Yeah.
You know, I would do the same. I would have my shit out for Magic Man, Barracuda. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I did the same with Motley Crue.
oh, of course, because that's a for sure. We don't know if we're going to see that
Yes.
again.
Dude, that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of the comments when I did that was like, there's no way that fucker is singing that song. There's no way. And I was like, yeah, maybe not.
Oh, he was backing track.
I don't know.
Vince's, yeah.
Probably.
I just finished Nikki Sixx's autobiography,
Oh,
Heroin
that's
Diaries,
cool.
and they talk about shooting up Jack Daniels because they didn't have any other drugs.
Holy shit.
And I was like, damn, I've never really partied.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about partying. I
What?
was
we
like,
thought we partied.
yeah, him and Tommy Lee. And he
That's
was like,
insane.
we just shot up Jack Daniels.
Dude, that's amazing.
I was like, what's that like?
Yeah. What is that like?
That's like other territory. I was like, that sounds ugh.
How deep does he go into like storytelling on tour
Complete
stuff?
transparency.
Ooh, that's fun.
Complete transparency.
Damn.
There's an audiobook too.
Oh,
if you want
man.
to listen to it. Yeah.
And it's him?
Yeah. It's not him. No.
Oh, okay.
It's somebody else reading it.
Dude,
But
those days must have been just, can you fucking imagine? Like, especially them specifically. Like
Yeah.
Motley Crue on tour, like the fucking shit that they no doubt got into.
And they were on tour with guns too.
Yeah.
Sure. Like, I'm like, okay, this is like the blind leading the blind,
Literally.
basically.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this
Oh my
is
God, that's
insane.
so funny. It's so true.
Oh, I want to read that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, Ozzy touring with Ozzy and all
Mm.
that. Him snorting lines of ants, like crazy. I was like, oh, I am like a child and
Yeah.
partying
Yeah.
in comparison.
Totally.
I was like, let's order 2 shots this time. I'm like, all right, and then whack.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Like Vegas ain't ready for me, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, for your margarita.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. The Vegas ain't ready for me crowd can't afford New Vegas. So
No,
that part is dying.
That's true too.
Yeah, 4 people in one room, like 4 guys, like, we're gonna do it up. And they're like, hey man, who's got this bill?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
4 Coronas are what, 80, 120 bucks, something like that. Yeah. It's
Yeah, no, I see a lot of that. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It happened the other day. It happened to me on Saturday. My table couldn't pay, and they're like, okay,
Decline.
so yeah, just all declining. And I'm like, I even try to split it. Like, I'm like, I'll do half on half. Like, I'll split
$1
it up.
here, $100 here.
Literally, I'm like, do you want to go to the ATM and on the casino floor and pull out cash? Like, and I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, you're traveling, your bank's probably like, whoa, hold up.
Of course, yeah.
But there's often times where it's just like, she literally was just like, I'm sorry, so do we have to leave? And I was like, you can stay in the club, you just can't be at this table.
What do you guys do?
That's it.
You pull the bottle, or it's before the bottles.
It's
come
before the
out.
bottle. We have
Yeah.
to like have a signature before
That
we
would
can
be
open
great. You're
anything.
like, put that drink down now.
Excuse me, Sarah.
I'll take this
Sorry.
shot, thank you. Yeah, I was wondering about that because that is such a humiliating moment.
Such a humiliating moment.
You're like, sorry, dude, your card was declined. Do you have
Yeah.
another card?
Well, and I try to whisper it in their ears. Like, I'm like, do you want to maybe check your phone to see if your bank is alerting you for fraud? And that's how I approach it of like,
You're not doing the signs that say decline, the
Decline.
prezos with the decline. Oh my God.
no, I don't like to embarrass people. I feel
No.
bad for that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we've all been there in times of
Yeah.
our life where we're just like, wait, what?
1,000,000%. I had that in Chicago when I was broke. But it's back when I was drinking. I gave up drinking 7 years ago,
Good
which
for
we can also
you.
talk about that.
Yeah.
I was in Chicago and I was drinking and broke as shit. And I was like, let me just order a drink. And I had already overdrafted. So it was like $30 beer, $30, you know, like
Damn.
basically. And the bartender, she was so nice. She was like, I've seen you here before. I know you're good for it. Just get me next time. And then every time I come back now to that bar, she's still there.
Wow.
I always drop 20 on top, 20 on top. I'm
What
like,
bar?
yeah.
What's the bar?
Smart Bar.
Oh,
Chicago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Classic house establishment right outside of Wrigley. And
Right outside of Wrigley, is that what you said?
yeah. And for that, like people like that, I'm like, yeah, I got to
Thankful.
take care of them every time.
Yeah,
like,
for
Pay
sure.
it forward, you know? Because we've all been there.
We've
We've
all
all
been
been
there.
broke. We've all been up, you know?
Yeah.
You never know if you're going to stay up
Yeah.
or, you know, how long. And you just got to ride the wave, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. When the
And-
phone's ringing, it's great. When it's not, it's tough.
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to look out for the people who the phone's not ringing right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been in this 20 years now
Wow. Good for you.
in the club since I turned 18.
Wow. You started young.
Yeah. And that I think kind of led me to wanting to go sober.
Mm-hmm.
You know, really being in this night after night after night, the hangovers were becoming unbearable.
Yeah, I bet.
And
Older
I
we
was
get.
reaching that point where I'm like, you're not going to keep making money if you're spending it on your nights off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's so true. It's
like
got to be a special
$400 bar
occasion.
tab.
Yeah,
or
that's
something like that.
crazy.
You know, like, yeah. And my
Yeah.
tolerance got so high. I was
bet.
like, yeah.
You're having to drink $400 worth of drinks
You
to even
have to.
feel a
It's
buzz.
like water.
Yeah, because it's free when you're working. You know,
Oh,
they're
right.
always going to comp you. You know, oh, you have a $200 bar tab, and so you go into that on your night off, and you're like, okay, it's going to take me $200, and then what? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and I think just kind of being in this for so long, I had just made the conscious decision, like, it's time to lock in.
Good for you.
You know, like
And look where it got you.
things are going well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you ever
love it.
work at Lava Lounge in Chicago?
no.
In Wicker? Yeah, that was a fucking cool. I think it's still there. Maybe
Lava
not.
Lounge.
Yeah.
I
Very cool
did
bar.
10 years at Soundbar,
Mm-hmm.
which is still open. They're celebrating their 30th year, I believe.
Cool.
10 years at Underground, which is closed now, I think.
When I told you my friend owned clubs, he was partner of that Billy Deck.
Oh yeah, Billy's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Yeah.
The underground was
my
fucking
dude.
cool.
Yeah.
That was like the place to be for a while.
Yeah. And Billy's story is crazy because he started as a bar back.
Yep. At Dragon
and then
Bar,
turned
Dragon
into an
Lounge.
owner. Yeah.
The Dragon
Lounge.
Dragon Lounge. Yeah. Yeah.
That's like, talk about like really grinding and paying your dues for years, and you're like sweating it out as a bar back.
Yeah.
To becoming an owner of one of the most successful ultra lounges in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everyone was going.
Do you remember Circus Nightclub?
Yes.
He was also part owner of that. That's how I met him, actually, was at Circus Nightclub. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And then he started, what was he started Rocket Bar and Grill, which it was right by Wrigley.
Rocket was
and
great.
Yeah. But there was another bar, I can't remember the name of it, but the underground was, or Le Passage.
Le Passage.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Those spots are like legendary. You know, I've had some of my best nights DJing at underground. Michael Bay came up to me one night when he was filming Transformers. He came up to the DJ booth. It's another story I don't think I've told before, but he came up to the DJ booth. They were filming first or second Transformers, I can't remember. And he goes, I like what's going on here. I was just wondering if maybe we could do Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. And I was like, Michael, you're a fucking legend. My people are going to leave instantly. If I play Pink Floyd right now, there's going to be a conga line out the fucking door.
Conga line.
But can't wait to see the new Transformers movie.
But I love your work.
Love your work. Great request.
Shout out to Bumblebee.
Yeah, wrong time. I'm like, yeah. But those moments like that, you know, getting those celebrities, that caliber of stuff, is something we also don't see anymore in nightlife.
Yeah.
I think celebrities are just over it.
Yeah.
Wellness is huge. You know, sobriety is huge.
Sobriety is huge.
You know,
People
and
are California sober.
I've told everyone, this is like the hill I've been dying on for like the last many years. If you are going to open a bar or a nightclub or a restaurant, your non-alcoholic beverage program has to be banging.
Yeah.
You need to be thinking about 10 years from now to succeed.
So true.
It can't be tequila and vodka and whiskey. Like, you need to have options for the growing amount of people that are not drinking.
Yeah.
That have never drank.
Right.
You know, that maybe are just on their wellness vibe.
Yeah.
Without that, it's going to be a long, hard road.
Yeah.
Can you even smoke at clubs anymore?
You can smoke at Pinky Ring, yeah, because it's in the casino, you know, in the middle of the whole casino. I think, can you smoke where you're,
All casinos you can smoke?
Except
where
Park
there's food.
MGM.
That's great. Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
Park
nice.
MGM's no smoking.
Oh, shout out. That is so nice.
best.
Shout out.
Fresh air.
I remember-
in Vegas.
Dude.
I remember in Chicago when that law switched, because I was working in the nightclubs.
Yeah.
Dude, like the next day being able to wear your shirt again, I was like, oh my God, this is a fucking miracle. Like
Yeah,
you don't smell like
go
smoke
home
anymore.
Like an ashtray.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Well, you used to be able to
MGM.
smoke in restaurants. Remember, you'd ask for, they'd be like smoking or non-smoking.
crazy.
Yeah.
My dad was he was an in-home smoker. Like, I was the kid who smelled like smoke.
Cigs inside.
Yes.
Every time we go to Outback, every time they bring us to the right, I'm always like, no, I don't want to go sit in this. It's like programmed into my head.
They're like, what? Time traveler? Like, what are you
What?
talking about? I have a Park MGM ghost story for you guys.
Yes, tell us. Oh my gosh.
Yes. I DJ'd at On the Record one night and then came up to my room. I was sober. I wasn't drinking or anything. Came up to my room and went to bed and slept face down with my hands under the pillow. I wake up at 5 a.m. to what feels like scratch across my back. Like, and I woke up and I was like, what the fuck?
That's an angry ghost.
I popped up right away. And in every room there, because it used to be Monte Carlo, right?
Yeah.
There's a chandelier. And so the chandelier was swaying like this.
Shut the fuck
when I woke
up.
up, and then it stopped on a dime. Boom.
Jesus.
And I was like,
Okay.
I should probably go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, fine. Nothing after that. But that was a moment that I was like, Monte Carlo is fucking haunted.
Haunted.
Like,
Yikes.
Do you remember what room you were in?
it was at like the end of the hallway. I was high up on the end of the hall at the end of the hallway.
Damn, I wonder if there's like a story, like
know.
something happened there. Because I feel like first of all, for a spirit or a ghost to scratch you, they're angry. Like that's an angry.
Right across the back.
Did you have a mark?
That would be
I
fucking
didn't
awesome.
even look. I was like, yeah,
What if you have a scar there? You don't even know. It's like a big fucking wound.
nuts, right? Just
You're just
marked.
dripping blood.
Yeah.
You have no
I'm
idea.
going back to bed. There's blood everywhere.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm cool with that. I've embraced that side of things. I've had multiple kind of run-ins with that kind of stuff.
Like in hotel rooms? Or
Just
just like
in general, and like that's fine. I'm not gonna do anything to perpetuate that.
Yeah.
I see it, I acknowledge it, something fucking weird
You're like,
happened.
thank you, please leave.
I'm out. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah.
You know, like you've made your point, whatever it is. And maybe that's like woo-woo or whatever, but I'm just like, I understand that that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I stayed at a hotel in Chicago, the Congress, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's right by Millennium Park.
Very haunted.
Fucking crazy haunted. And I went there to do a show and they put me up there for the night and I was like, nope. And I'm not really that like scared of ghosts, but it wasn't that. Like my room, I just did not feel okay.
Right.
It was fucking weird. It was very heavy. And I just was like, I'm not staying here. And I went and stayed somewhere else. It just, I think it was the Congress. Yeah.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
It's
so real, you know? And I think that acknowledging it is probably your best bet.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to thank them. Like, thank you for coming.
Thanks for fucking me up.
Yeah. Thank you, but please leave. Like,
Thanks for nothing.
yeah, thanks for nothing. Ghost.
It's real.
It is
it's
so real.
This place is totally haunted. And we think it's the lady that used to live here. She died.
Oh, here.
Yeah. And every time I garden or everything, I'm always like checking in with her, making sure like she's okay with this choice of flowers. Because I'm
we
like,
try to talk to her and just be like,
yeah.
First we thought she was just, at first I really do think she was just checking in, like what family is in my house type thing.
Fire. I love that.
Just like who's in my fucking home,
I would
and
be
are
the
you gonna
same.
take care of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is their family home. They raise their daughters here and stuff.
She's
so
like, bad design.
horrible. I hate your vomit
this
design.
sucks.
Scratch.
It's like vomit in here. Somebody watched the Pee Wee Herman documentary. What's going on? Like,
Literally.
chill, ghost.
Chill, Kathy.
Yeah.
She it happened. There was a few weird things that had happened when we first moved in, and Rowan was like, Rowan came up to me and he's like, I keep hearing you. He's like, why don't you come in my room and talk to me? I keep hearing you talking to me through the door.
Whoa.
And I'm like, wasn't me. And he's like, it's happened multiple nights, and I keep being like, I can't hear you, and nobody ever comes in. You don't say anything, and I'm like, it's not me. He goes, and you keep coughing, and I'm like,
that might be you.
that is me right now.
That was me.
Speaking of,
Just coming in the room, just coughing and walking out.
he's like, I keep hearing like mumbling, and then I hear like coughing, and then we found out that she passed away like after COVID.
During COVID.
Yeah, and like from COVID or vaccine. I don't know. The husband was like,
well, even before that, when I got the keys to the place, we hadn't moved in. I brought the boys over, and I was like, let's go swimming. It was during that really hot ass summer where it was like 120.
Yeah.
So we came over. The house was completely empty, and we were in the pool swimming. And it was just the three of us. And Roman came inside the house, and then came right back out and was like, someone's here. And I was like, what? Oh. So I got out, and he was like, yeah, I heard some lady talking to somebody or something. And I went inside the house and was like, and the property manager at the time was a female. So I was like, oh, did she just come to like
check it out.
something? And I was like, hello. I went through the house, ran out front, didn't see a car. And then I texted her. I was like, hey, were you just here? And she was like, nope. And she was like, the house is all yours. She was like, no one, that's... and then we didn't know about the lady passing away or anything. But then later I was like, oh.
And then when we put our security cameras in, you know how they have like sensor lights?
Yeah.
There's one area over here that kept going off. Like it just kept.
Well, on top of that, I have a Tesla. And you know, on the screen, it shows people walking.
Yeah.
So one time I backed into the garage, and on my screen, I saw somebody walking, which would have been in that backyard. And I thought it was Angel. I was like, oh, but then nobody was home when I got out.
Yeah. Tesla is a ghost detector.
Yeah.
Clearly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we shouldn't tell these stories. No one's going to come on our podcast and be like, I'm not going to that fucking
I'm not
place.
going to that house.
It's haunted. Haunted as hell.
Well, I did have experiences at the other house too. I feel like it's just if you are open to it, it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like afraid of that.
Right.
Because you need to just be cognizant of what's going on.
You're right, 100%.
Here it is.
Yeah.
You guys did the Clown Motel.
Yeah, we didn't spend the night though because like the carpet was stained and it was like it looked dirty.
Ugh.
So we didn't stay there, but we went to the Clown Motel and we did like a photo shoot. That's like the oldest cemetery in Nevada or something like that. And we did a photo shoot there and we like took pictures and stuff in the Clown Motel, which is apparently really haunted. We d't really have any
Didn't see anything.
experiences. No.
There was ghosts come everywhere, so you're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clown come.
Yeah. You're like, these floors are ruined. Who did this?
It was like it was gross.
Yeah.
Which I'm down to sleep in not in a gross place, but like I don't need a
Like
high
I prefer a fucking gross hotel.
I don't need like a high end like bougie place to
No.
sleep, but like I was like,
Yeah.
I think maybe this is a little
No
bed
black
buggy.
light.
Yeah.
You don't want to do a black light through there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks scary at night.
Yeah.
There's the graveyard next to the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like literally like the rooms are shaped, it's like this, and it's like right there. You can walk.
Who's buried there?
I don't like old pioneers.
Okay.
Like old.
Not clowns though.
That I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
That I don't know.
How
but
far is it from here?
It's like a couple hour drive.
Yeah.
Up towards Area 51. And then that was another thing. It's like it's right by Area 51, like
Weird.
on the way. And even the GPS, it's like if you're going, it stops you. Like it's like we're not taking you further than this. Like to Area 51.
Where we went for the rooster thing?
No, it's way further than that.
Oh, that's right where Area 51 is.
I know, but I don't think that's the actual Area 51. I think they do work with Area 51.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
The whole vibe just being where it's at, 'cause there's not shit out there.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's like a gas station.
Yeah.
And there was like a hotel restaurant. I forget someone iconic had stayed there. And we went there for a little bit too. And that felt even a little like, it felt a little deliverance-y, but like nicer.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Clown Motel, it's like you walk into the lobby and it's nothing but like floor to ceiling covered in clowns. Like trinkets and figurines and all the things, and like there's like a clown sitting there like this in the middle, like a stuffed clown, and it's like and I love clowns.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
We should go do a remote podcast from there. That'd be fun.
from inside one of the rooms.
Yeah, where all the clowns
The
are.
owner.
Yeah.
The owner scenes.
That's a good idea as a guest. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you saying the lobby has all the clowns? Yeah, we should set up in there. And
You'll have
totally.
to scrub this part that it's gross and
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, no clown come. I can't post that.
Yeah.
That's fun. We should totally do that. Did
Have
you
you
see
been?
the owner?
I don't know if it was the owner, but it was like somebody.
Yeah.
I
Were they
just
dressed
drove
up as
by
clowns?
when we were moving out.
Oh, you did?
You know, like drove past there, and I remembered that you had stayed there, and I was like, "That's for sure haunted."
You know, for sure.
Yeah.
It's 100% haunted. But I feel too, like anytime I go somewhere to try to experience something, like I'm like, okay, let's stay here. Like Holly and I stayed at a haunted hotel in Boston after we went to Salem. Like we do all these haunted things and then we don't really experience anything. And we're always like, why? Like it's because we're going looking, I guess.
Yeah.
And like they want, I don't know. Like even in New Orleans, like I really wanted to, I did have an experience in our Airbnb. Somebody for sure walked by and I was like, did you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night? He was like, no. And I'm like, somebody did.
Nuts.
Yeah, like crazy things. There's times that I do have experiences. Like there was a man sitting on the end of my bed once and I was home alone and I was just like,
Here?
no, at the old house.
Oh.
And I don't know if it was, I only saw a silhouette and sitting on the end of my bed. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to turn around and go back to sleep and pretend like I didn't see it.
Just
because
sitting, not even facing you, like.
She's such an easy rape victim. It was just some dude that fucking broke in. You're like, I'm not going to pay attention.
Crazy to see
Yeah.
that shit.
And there was, yeah. And before that, even, there was like a time that I heard this loud crash. And it, like, you know, the plastic toys that kids have, like toddlers have, where it's like a little Batman town.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all like plastic Mattel things. And our floor was like stamped concrete. And it sounded like somebody kicked it across the floor.
Whoa.
And I was home alone with Roman at the time. And I was like, I'm just going to call the cops and have them come and like come to my property. I called 311. I was like, I think there's an intruder in my house. I need somebody to just come check on me.
Yeah.
I'm here at home alone with my 2-year-old. And they came and nobody was there. I like walked out. The toy that was downstairs hadn't moved, but it was just like a loud crash. And like, but like I said, anytime we go looking for it, it never fucking happens. And I'm
No.
always so bummed. I'm like, Can I have a cold spot? Can I have something?
They want an easy target,
Dude.
not you. You're
And I'm
like,
like,
I'm too hip to this
hello.
shit. Yeah, yeah. They're like, no, she already knows what's gonna happen next. We're gonna like scare her, and then the door's gonna slam. They're like, no, they want to get someone like me that's sleeping face down, that wakes up.
They're
And
like,
they're like,
gotcha, bitch.
do the chandelier. Okay, let him go to bed. I'm like, all right.
Damn, I can't believe you didn't even check your back. I would have checked to see if I had a mark.
I should have. It was very real.
I bet.
And I was like, that's the first time I've had a physical interaction.
Yeah.
I've definitely I lived in a very old apartment when I was in college, and I was sleeping, and I woke up and caught the last like sentence and a half of someone talking.
Oh shit.
With like a British accent. And then it was like da 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 da, and I was like, what? And then I like woke up like really like alert, and I was like, no one should be talking right now.
Yeah, I'm here alone.
I am by myself. The TV is off, and you have a British accent. So
Yeah,
what's
what?
that about? You know? And it wasn't like in the dream or anything like
Yeah.
that. I didn't even have any dreams, but I caught like the last sentence and a half, and I immediately like wrote it down.
Damn.
Like what I can't remember now, but I was like, I need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
and
like,
see
are
what
you coming
happened.
back?
Yeah. And that's
Am
a
I
whole
safe?
other side quest that I just didn't go on.
Yeah.
Of being like, who is this? What, blah, blah, blah. But it's real.
Yeah.
That shit's real. I'm like, I just embrace it,
Yeah.
like,
And I love that you had that experience in a Vegas hotel.
yeah. Yeah. Before I moved here, I
Monte
could have been like,
Carlo.
no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Monte Carlo's haunted,
Luxor.
everybody.
Luxor too, right?
The Luxor is
Luxor's-
haunted. People
yeah.
have-
Circus.
Circus, I'm sure.
Oh, they probably all are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Circus has bed bugs. That's for sure. I can tell you that.
Ooh.
I experienced that.
You got bit?
Oh yeah, it was bad.
This was a long time ago, though.
I'm sure it's the outside of the like motel there that's
Yeah.
outside. Oof. I needed a quick like 5-hour place. So it was like $19
You need a 5-hour place for what?
just so I could like sleep for the night.
Hourly rate?
That would be a half hour, but no.
Just give me 20 minutes. Make
All
it
I
10.
need is a 20.
10.
Here's a
Yeah.
20 for 20.
No, I got
You
it.
have a 7-minute package. Thank you.
I'll be quick.
I got in a day early and I was like, oh, I just need a place to crash for the night. Mistake.
Crazy.
You know what? I don't know if I ever told you about this. Oliver, when he was just here, reminded me of this. That in Sarasota, one night we were downtown. It was super foggy and the sky was really cool. And I had my good camera, and we were out on the street after like being out, and I was like going to take a picture of the skyline, and I was looking at my camera. I was like, "The fuck?" And I showed. I was like, "Look," and there was like a fucking big, weird black figure that you couldn't see over the sky.
Yeah.
But you could see it through the like infrared or whatever my
Yeah.
lens had. And we were looking at it and we were like, what the fuck is that? And it made no sense.
Yeah.
And we were a little buzzed, but we weren't drunk. And then the next day we were talking about it and we were in the same area, and we were with some other friends. We were like, come here, look at this. And we went and looked at it and it wasn't there anymore. And we were like, sure, it was a fucking spaceship.
Really?
Spaceship?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's all we could think of. It made no sense, but it was literally looked like some big, huge thing that was like a couple buildings big.
Yeah.
And then,
Damn.
and we were just like,
What about that? Have you had any alien?
Not that I know of. No. No alien. One more ghost story, quick one.
Yeah.
In college, my friend bought a home, or was renting it for him and 3 other guys, and it was by an old tuberculosis clinic
Oh.
with
that
like
sounds
the
horrible.
underground
Holy
tunnels
shit.
and all of that. So he would always notice like weird things. Like they took a picture out front when they moved in, and it was like all of them standing outside, and they looked a little closer at the picture, and there was someone in the window upstairs, and they're like, we're all here, including the person that took the picture. Who's that
here?
up there? Yeah. No one else.
Shit.
And so I had heard this story as like a precursor before I went over there. And I had partied there. And, one night I was in the living room and everyone was playing beer pong in the kitchen area. I go, oh, let me go get my phone or something like that. And I walked into the living room and someone's talking behind me, and I turn around and I'm the only one in there.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Things are happening here.
Yeah.
Like, and with the clinic and all of that activity, super active area.
Yeah, I bet.
Like the woods and everything like that in the middle of, southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Definitely
Underground
interesting.
tunnels? Is that part of his house?
No, it was a little bit up the street, and it was like huge old condemned clinic that they had the tunnels that they would wheel the patients down, and if for deaths or anything like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's creepy as fuck.
So definitely haunted.
definitely haunted, like the whole area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who knows where those tunnels are leading? There's probably a tunnel that goes right underneath his house.
Crazy. I know. I'm like, there's so much of that old history,
Yeah.
like in the Midwest, because there's basements everywhere in the Midwest.
I love a basement.
Here, there's like 2 basements in the city,
Yeah,
right? Like,
if you're lucky, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. But like, I've always been creeped by basements, and I've never told this on a show.
Ooh.
When I was a child, I had an imaginary friend, apparently, that only lived in my grandma's basement.
Oh.
And so I would ride a tricycle downstairs in the basement, and I was always talking. And when I got older, my grandmother was like, "Oh, you had a back and forth dialogue all the time with someone down there."
Holy shit. You probably saw it.
Yeah.
Kids, I feel like, see more than we do.
Because she had like this big round table, and I would ride my bike under the table. I had like this long, like a table runner and everything. So it's kind of like a tent almost, that I would go under, and I'm talking, driving in and out.
On a tricycle?
Yeah.
Dude, that's scary in itself.
Yes.
That image is like fucking
Yes.
going to give me nightmares.
She said like hours. And then one day, I just didn't want to go down there anymore.
You're like, I'm good.
Never went back down there.
Shut up.
I see dead
Like
people.
laundry was down there, everything. I was like, I'm
I'm not getting it.
I'm not doing it. I don't know what happened in that time period to where I was like, the ghost was like,
Oh, I don't love that.
yeah. And
That's
she was like, yeah, you didn't want to go in the basement anymore. And I was like,
Got
all
it.
right,
We
word.
had a falling out.
Yeah. My friend
George.
down there is kind of an asshole, and I don't want to,
That's
Get
crazy though
out.
that it went from one extreme to the other.
yeah.
Of like
Best friends to no way.
damn. I
Yeah.
wonder
Don't
if
know.
something you don't know.
Don't know.
Like I
You
wonder
blacked
if
it out.
Yeah.
He might have raped you.
In the
Let's be
basement.
honest.
In the basement.
I wonder
the
if something
ghost.
happened and he was like, "You're
It's
not
the guy that
welcome
scratched you
anymore."
later. He found you.
Dude.
Found you at
Because
the Monte
the
Carlo.
energy stays with you, right?
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Fuck.
No, it can't be the same ghost.
It can't be.
You're
I
gonna
feel
start.
like
You're gonna start bleeding right now from your back.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen right
It
It was
now.
a
Good.
child ghost, so
Oh,
I
it was
think
a
they
kid.
stayed the same age.
Yes,
Because it was
correct.
like a friend my age.
It was. You do remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a name for it, and it was like a someone appear.
Yeah.
But
Say the name 3 times. No.
yeah, we had a falling out, and we're not tied anymore.
Damn.
And yeah, she was like, "You never want to go back down there."
I
again."
wonder if you just got to a certain age and he was like, "You're too old for me now."
Crazy.
Crazy.
Outgrew you.
Like, I am just gonna stay a kid, and I don't want to hang out with somebody that's like
A teenager.
a
Anymore.
teenager.
Yeah, like no. Damn, that's crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
I love that though.
gotta do some research now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your grandmother still alive?
No.
I'm sorry.
I would like to know though.
Yeah,
I,
like,
I
who
would
lives
like
there?
to know. Like, I'll have to ask my mom about that because she was like, "Yeah, you didn't fuck with that basement." She only knew that because we lived with my grandma when I was like super young, and my mom worked like 3 jobs. So my grandma was basically the one that took care of me, and so my mom only had like glimpses of that side of things, but she knew that I would always ride my bike down there and then just never fucked with it again.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder who lives. Like, if you had the opportunity to go back to that house and go in that basement now, would you go down?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Probably. I think the curiosity,
Yeah.
you know.
And you're older, more mature.
Yeah. But my grandma definitely built that house.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe it was on some ground.
Yeah, that could be.
Where it
Poltergeist
was
action.
like, hey, don't build here.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
But you did.
Indian
so.
burial ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like mid America. Like, yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think all of those run-ins though throughout like different parts of my life has prepared me for the back
Yeah,
scratch and all of that.
totally.
Where I was like,
Because imagine
fine.
if you didn't have any experiences like that and that happened, I'd be like, I'm out
You're out. Yeah.
running.
I literally went back to bed, you know,
you're like-
and I was like, yeah, I got shit to do.
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I don't have
yeah.
time for this. Okay.
Not now.
Thank you. But
It kind of felt good, if I'm being honest. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, lighter. Thank you.
A
Yeah.
little to the left.
Yeah, a little to the left.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's crazy though.
I love a good ghost story.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. I think. Oh no, never mind. I thought we were running out of storage, but I think we're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I thought it was 2.5 hours total, and we're at 148, but it's after that. We're counting down, so there's 2 hours left of
Oh,
storage.
okay.
Oof.
I was like, great, imagine. That happened to us. Our first podcast, we had Holly here, and it didn't record the sound.
Oh, really?
And we were like,
And
like, thank
it's
God
good
it was like a
stories
friend, and I could
yeah.
just be like, dude.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's okay.
It wasn't. Thank God it was a friend for me, because she's a busy ass fucking person. So I felt really fucking bad for her making 2 hours and then just being like, it was for nothing. She was very nice about it. She said, no, it's always a great hang. I was like,
No, but I felt more comfortable that it was somebody that we knew and not like
Sure,
new
of
versus
course.
like, I don't know.
and now I have PTSD every time I fucking play it. I'm like, please leave me.
Yeah.
Let me hear
Have-
it out.
It's so many
Recording.
steps. No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Technology is just
the
circus.
board had an update, and a new update it muted it without telling you if there was any kind of feed. It was a feedback thing, and I called them, and they were like, "Yeah, it was a mistake on the update. I shouldn't do that." I was like, "Thanks, thanks a lot.
Cool.
Thanks, Road."
Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh man. Okay, so we on our list of to dos, we need to go to Pinky Ring first and foremost to watch him play,
Yeah.
and then maybe we could all go to Red Dwarf.
It's so good. We have to.
ugh, my
Let's do
mouth is
it.
watering. I'm actually could go for some
Yeah.
pizza.
We'll pick a night where I'm off.
Okay.
And then we can start at Red Dwarf, and I'll take you guys to Pinky.
That'd be so great.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
That'll be the plan.
That would be. I would love that. I
Hit
can't
the
wait to hear
streets.
you. I don't think I've ever heard. No, I did hear you play that one time that we all met up downtown.
Yes.
I heard you play, but it was like
Yes.
very brief.
I've gotten better, I think. Being in the club 5 nights a week, you can't get worse.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think. Like, you definitely sharpen
I
the
mean,
sword.
you were great then. So
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
also, I just love anything that's vibey.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like, I'm not a hard sell.
We're the same in that regard where, you know, and we just met, but I feel like we're on the same wave too, where the music taste is so vast
Yeah.
that you can appreciate bridging those genres,
Yeah.
Sure.
you know, and kind of going in this direction, then you're in this
Yeah.
direction. Like,
Yeah,
my music knowledge is considered to be an old soul, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like 60s, 70s, 80s is my shit. But also now the old soul stuff is 90s.
Yeah. Oh, don't remind me. I know. It hurts my soul.
the late 1900s, the late
The late 1900s. Yeah. Yeah. Someone said the movie Dazed and Confused, you know, they paid homage to 77, I think. Now, if they went back and did it, it would be 2005.
Oh no.
And I was like, nope.
immediately no.
That's
yeah,
funny.
I'm going to disregard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
That's
should.
so
I hate
funny.
that.
Because 2005 to us feels like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
2015.
Probably that's when you graduated,
feels
probably,
like-
right?
06, yeah.
Yeah, I graduated in 07. So it's
Yeah.
like literally
I'm
feels like yesterday.
I'm still, that music still goes off too.
Yeah.
But that's nostalgia for people now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
Damn.
I'm playing it as if it's still popular.
Yeah.
But it's for a reason that it's coming back now because people will TikTok the songs or whatever, you know. But it's very humbling growing old in the club.
Yeah.
And I know
yes.
you see that too, where you are watching time pass you by,
Yeah.
but you're still very actively a participant.
Yeah.
And so I'm seeing 21-year-olds come out and not party and not drink and sometimes not even dance or know how to dance or all of that. And you want to just be like, dude, watch this clip of what we were doing in
Yeah.
2006. Like, you won't believe it.
It was so much more cool.
It was so cool. It was so fun. Money was just flowing. Everyone had money, but we're still drinking shitty PBR and having a blast.
And Four Logos.
And so many Four Locos and Sparks, if you remember
Yes.
that. Like, it was such a time, and the music was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be like an old head, but it was just so carefree.
Yeah, it really was.
You know, like, we didn't have to go through a pandemic
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, all direct impact of war and
Yeah.
inflation, and there was a housing crisis in 08, but that didn't affect us. We were in the clubs getting
we
fucked
were,
up, you know?
Literally, we weren't buying houses yet.
Yeah.
So
And it wasn't even, you know, more so not even an option compared to now.
yeah.
Where you're like, oh, well, I wasn't affected by everyone's housing market tanking because I lived in a studio apartment.
Right.
That's 400 square, you know?
Right.
Like, yeah. But
Or you lived with your parents still.
yeah. I miss how carefree that time was.
Yeah.
And how enjoyable it was. And I still try to honor that throughout the night and being like, hey, we're going to play LMFAO shots and
I
it's
love
still going to
it.
ring off, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
it always does.
just fun stuff, you know? But I think too, as people are growing older, it's the new wave of parents and people settle down that don't necessarily go out on the weekends, but they're 38, 40, you know, same age as me, being like, dude, we miss this too. And I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
My people.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
like, my people.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you're welcome.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin now.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's 21 besides you guys and me. So it's humbling. And I do have that good intersection with Bruno. He just turned 40. So
Jesus,
he
he's
and
young.
we really resonate on a lot of music and stuff like that. And he was very in tune throughout the entire time with what was big and what sounds cool and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's good.
I can't wait to hear.
You have to come out.
We have to come. We'll plan it on a day that you're off. So you're off.
Fine.
You're off on Sundays though, or you play Sunday?
I'm off
Mondays.
Mondays, Tuesdays. Yeah.
Okay, Mondays I'm also off.
Yeah.
So maybe on a Monday.
Or you can pick a night where his band is in town, which will be happening over the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that's like a little incentive to be like, hey, you might catch a really special moment that
Yeah.
night.
Okay.
Because he does only covers. So
Fun.
he's not doing his songs per se. He might do a couple, like 2 or 3, but he's gonna do like Genuine Pony
how
and
fun.
Candy Rain and Return of the Mac and
Wow.
like fun stuff, you know, Party Up and like
Yeah.
DMX, like stuff like that.
DMX.
Yeah, and that's where it's a really special experience
Yeah.
because we're going off script now.
Yeah.
You know, we did when we did our DJ set together, he did Panic at the Disco.
How cool.
I chime in with it, you
Haven't
know.
you people
Yeah.
ever heard of?
Yeah.
How
Papa Roach,
fun.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh my
You
God.
know, he played guitar last week on Smells Like Teen Spirit and did a
That's so
Billie Jean
cool.
mashup, and it was
What?
incredible. Yeah.
You good on the guitar?
Oh, he's
Really?
Told you.
That's cool.
Yeah, told you. And drums too.
That's
which is
badass.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's got to be daunting for the bands that come in to be
Yeah.
like, oh, my boss can do this too,
Yeah.
to
Like-
the utmost degree.
No, yeah.
You know,
like he knows if I'm good or bad.
2 Super Bowls, like, you know,
Holy
millions,
shit.
millions, you know.
Yeah.
It's I always think about that and being like, this has to be the perfect product on a nightly basis
Yeah.
and to recreate that.
Yeah.
Because that's the standard.
Yeah.
That's the baseline, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's awesome.
It's
So
been
within the next 2 weeks, you think his band will be there?
this weekend and next weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday,
Okay,
Friday,
so maybe
Saturday,
if
Sunday.
we come in on a but I want to go to Red Dwarf with you. We want to hang out.
Yes. Well, let's get you guys to Pinky first.
Okay.
What time does Red Dwarf close? Maybe we can go after.
I think they're late. Yeah.
Maybe we go after.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
Okay.
good plan. Yeah.
Because I want to watch you.
Because we're still 2. So you'll get to see me and his band
Okay.
and possibly a cameo.
Possibly.
That'd be cool.
TBD.
TBD.
It's decided on a nightly basis
Damn.
towards the end of the night. Like, all right, I'm going to go up.
That's
And
fun.
then you get to see some shit and you're like, wow.
Okay, so maybe Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday fun day.
Okay. Sunday fun day.
Fuck yeah.
We'll get some pizza, listen to some good music, some
Let's do it.
velvety music.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. This has been so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun. I'm so glad we got to catch up and like exchange some stories. I'm glad you guys got to finally meet and
Yeah.
get to
Well,
know
I know
each
I have
other.
to do this in order to see you guys. So it's more about visiting and hanging out and catching up with my friends than being like, let's go on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I have to do it, I'll do it.
I'll do
No
it.
problem. We'll
no,
tell some
now we
ghost
need to
stories.
hang out.
Yes, absolutely.
We
We'll
were.
make it
This is the cool
happen.
thing about a podcast. It is a hangout. You know, a good podcast is a
Yeah,
good hangout. It's a good
absolutely.
conversation. It's just talking the shit. It's,
Yeah.
you know, like, yeah, this is
I
cool.
love
It's a,
talking shit.
kind of
love
fun.
yapping.
Me too.
it's a good way to first meet too, because
This
like
is-
I've been like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
who he is now.
No, we're stepbrothers friends for life. now. I love it. We'll get bunk beds after this.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So much room for activity.
So much room. Karate in the garage.
So fun. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming.
Yes,
this was
thank you.
totally fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. I actually also tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Instagram, all social media, Velvet Hoss, VELVETHOSS. That's where I post the schedule. The schedule's pretty much set in stone. Wednesday through Sunday at Pinky Ring, Las Vegas, Bellagio.
Awesome. Are you on Spotify and all that stuff too? Or
On Spotify, yeah, I'm still making some adjustments to that.
Okay.
Website's just velvethoss.com. Super easy. Go buy a t-shirt, go buy some merch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And you can give Roman some lessons.
Yes. Yes. I mean, he's already laced up, right? Because he has to connect to the club. So it should be an easy progression.
Well, do you know Four Eyes
Yeah.
and Yo-Yo Lee?
Yeah.
So Four Eyes, they are together on Sunday.
Yeah.
For Deseo.
Yeah.
And so he like opens for her, and then
Yeah.
when he's off, he just like kind of wanders around and says hi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I have a favor.
Yeah.
And he's like, or like, I just want to know if like what Roman had asked for was like legit. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy him a fucking play school
Of course.
thing. Like if I'm gonna spend $100, I want it to be like decent.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's good. He's like, here's my number, just text me. And he's like, and I'll give him all my music, and I'll give him some lessons. I'm like, okay, cool.
Hit me up to do that too, because
Okay.
Four Eyes is fantastic. I'm like, hey, let me get some lessons here.
Yeah.
No, he's very good.
Okay.
That's a DJ shout out I'll give.
Okay.
Four Eyes is a very good DJ.
He's he's
yeah.
so kind.
Very kind. And Yoli too. Yoli's incredible.
Yeah, she's awesome.
For the record, Yoli, Four Eyes, incredible. We got to shout out Nick Lopez.
Nick Lopez, Nick
Get
the
all my
Freak.
shout outs in here.
Yes.
Yeah, no, those are all titans in their industry.
Okay, cool.
So all three of those people. And yeah, shout out to people just staying weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, amen.
Shout out to the weirdos.
Right?
Amen. Speak
Yeah.
your mind. Awesome.
Thank
all right.
you so much, Colin.
Thank you,
Yeah.
I adore you. I'm so
guys.
glad we got to spend some time together.
Super fun.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.